And good afternoon, race fans. Welcome to Atlanta Motorsports Park for round 2 of our A&P Kart Racing Championship. On track now, just taking the green flag, our exhibition kid kart race, represented with 2 local amateur racers today. Our first rookie taking the starting position on the inside, Graham Gottschall, number 72, representing Burrell. In second place on the outside, another local from Alpharetta, Georgia, Davis Hunt, number 07. As they come around, looks like Graham's going to hold on to that lead coming through. This is going to be the close of lap 1. Already pulling a little bit of a lead in our wet conditions today. We've been under threat of rain since 10 a.m. this morning. 1 hour north of Atlanta in the mountains, Dawsonville, Georgia, home to the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame and 2 of our future champions. We can see coming around, ready to close out lap 2 in the final corner. Graham pulling out a commanding lead here to start.
And we're only 2 laps in, and he is already starting to pull out. Looks like about a 10 kart length advantage right now as they're coming down to the start finish to put lap number 2 in the books. And yeah, as you mentioned, you can see it on our screen right now, Sean. The rain is coming in right now, so how do you think this is going to affect conditions here today?
Well, this is going to be an interesting one to watch. So we have 2 rookies on track. Even in the rain, tire temperature is going to play a big role. Also, the selection between a slick tire or a full rain tire. Both of these drivers, this is their second race in their career. First time in the wet. We're going to see who starts to get comfortable and who plays it a little bit safe. Right now, we're seeing about 0.7 of a second split, but Graham speeding up every lap so far. We're going to see how much time he can drop and when Davis comes onto the Hunt chasing him down.
And we've seen this before. The weather will play, it's a gamble because you got to pick whether you're going to be on slicks or rain tires, and you don't know where it's going to be because they will stop the race. They'll give everybody 10 minutes to pick, and then the rain could stop in that time. And then the track dries back out, especially on days like this where it's not heavy rain.
And I would say as a driver, those half wet, half dry condition, that's the most challenging condition to drive in. With karts like these, when your front tires are on dry pavement and your rear tires get on the wet, it can really induce a lot of rotation in the kart. So we're going to see these 2 drivers learning on the fly. Again, not a lot of experience in the rain. We can see the lap times coming down. Graham Gottschall down to a 27.6, and Davis Hunt closing it down with the fastest lap so far. I think we may see a race to the finish.
Yes, I think he's starting to warm up here, and he's finding a groove as we've got the drone up, so going to risk it a little bit here for the biscuit with the weather, but great shots there from Daryl Cannon, Killboy.com, as you were following along with Davis Hunt right now as he has got Graham Gottschall in his crosshairs. Let's see if he turns another fast one. There it is.
Another purple sector. So it looks like Davis finally getting some of that temperature we talked about in the tires. He's putting it together, testing out those conditions, and it does look like the rain is continuing to hold off, at least for a little bit longer. So coming around that final corner, we'll see if we see any improvement in these lap times. This is going to be lap 6 closing out, and we see the white flag come out, 1 to go.
And this is going to be for everything right now. I don't know. This is going to be a little bit of a mountain to climb. That gap still about 10 kart lengths. So let's see as they make their way through turns 1 and 2 back onto the back straightaway here. You can see Hunt. He is closing in. So I don't know if Graham is just getting a little comfortable here, but with 1 lap to go, that is a pretty large gap to cover.
I think with that kind of lead, Will, this is just strategic. Graham backing off a little not to lose the rear end. He's coming down. Great victory and a solid performance from Davis Hunt chasing him down the whole way there. I'd like to see him start a little faster next race.
Yes.
So he doesn't have quite as much work to make up at the end there. But great performance in the rain. Very challenging conditions for rookie drivers. And I have to say, both of them handled that very, very well. I'm impressed.
And that was a fantastic race, and appreciate having you up here in the booth. You can hang out for any more. I know these are your guys. This is your class. But appreciate having you, Sean Hayes, up here in the booth, A&P membership director. And real quick, got anything you want to say about membership? I know we also got Miss Zoe Porter just sat down with us.
Hey guys, what's up?
Welcome to the booth. I would say if you're watching from home and this looks like fun, you just need to come experience this. On the public-facing side, we do have concession carts. So maybe you don't want to be chasing down Graham Gottschall on your first day. You want a little bit of practice before then. We have public concession carts. We have corporate events available. And if you get just bit by that bug, you want to get out on some cars, motorcycles, karts. Maybe this is a hobby. Maybe you want to compete. We have something for everyone at Atlanta Motorsports Park. This is very special because it's a private motorsports facility. There's no other way to get out on track by yourself to have that private access and see what motorsports is all about. So we're excited to have these opportunities to host these races and draw in some new members that we can add to the program.
Well, I'm always passionate about our youngest divisions because that is what feeds the system. That's the next guys coming up through the system, and I'm always happy to see new guys coming in, trying in the sport. And you can start them, is 5, I think, is as young as we can go out here?
So we do start at 5, and our 2 rookies that we're just watching, great examples of the feeder system coming up. We have an educational program called Junior Discovery. So parents and grandparents watching at home, maybe thinking about birthday presents or Christmas gifts towards the end of the year, a Junior Discovery session where you can come in, rent a cart, borrow the safety gear, go out with instructors in a controlled session, and just see if maybe your niece, your nephew, your grandchildren, son or daughter have a proclivity for this. That's a great way to try out what's a very special sport if they take to it.
Well, that's awesome. And my son's 3.5, so he's probably going to be getting enrolled here pretty soon. So
we'll give him the special curriculum.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Will. It's always a pleasure to visit in the booth. And if anyone has membership or facility questions or inquiries, AtlantaMotorsportsPark.com has all of your answers. So I'm going to head back down to the grid. We'll check on some of these windy, rainy conditions, and we'll hand over the microphone to Zoe Porter, another local racer star from our LO206 division, to continue. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to talk to each other. Yeah, y'all take it.
Hey guys. Oh wait, I think do we have Lincoln too? Is Lincoln coming in?
Oh no, we've taken over.
Wait. Okay. Here, wait. Lincoln, put on the number 1.
Hello?
Hey, yeah, you can hear.
You have to turn it on.
Okay, this is Zoe Porter and
Zoe,
Oh, wait, it's working. There you go.
this is Carson Craig. I'm sorry, trying to figure out headset.
You're good.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
everyone
you.
can hear you, Carson.
All right. Lovely.
We got
Guys.
Lincoln Massey, Carson
We got
Craig, and Zoe
Porter, the
Porter.
mid-pack muffin. We got
Mid-pack
Carson Craig, and we
Yo.
got Lincoln Chassis.
Lincoln Chassis.
So, guys, how are we doing today?
We're doing good. I mean, this is really fun to have all the LO seniors up here, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Absolutely. You got. They save us. I like to tell everyone they save the best for last, right?
Yeah.
And I'd say we probably have one of the biggest categories and some of the best
We do.
showdowns.
It's
Out here. Sorry, as Zoe fixes my mic.
well, I just don't want it to be too
It's-
loud.
Yeah, you're good.
in my opinion, some of the best racing that I've seen has here at this track has absolutely come from LO Senior.
Oh, absolutely.
And if the 2-stroke classes were bigger, then it would definitely make a difference because 2-stroke racing is so technical and just so almost more driver focused. But I'd say they're both pretty similar. But if there was more 2-strokes and like K100 Junior and Senior, that'd probably be the best racing here.
Absolutely. So, as we are pulling up the schedule,
Let's see. I think after Kid Kart, it's
it's going to be KA
Masters.
Juniors.
Is it really?
KA
Juniors. All right.
Okay, here we
And
go.
then that is, I mean, if you guys can look outside right now, it's getting a little windy, kind of making
It
me
is.
nervous. Yeah.
It is. Well, from what we're seeing on the TV right now, it's still fairly sunny. I think these windows are just tinted.
Absolutely.
These windows are tinted, guys.
So
My dad
it.
complains about it all the
I
time.
think the rain will hold off until our race.
Okay, so
So we
We're getting
just
word
received
from-
confirmation from Will Rigdon that the three of us will be taking over the
Carson
stream.
Craig, what is called Lincoln Massey, and Zoe Porter are going to be doing the next race.
The
Yes,
mid-pack
please
muffin.
don't burn the house down while I'm over here.
No promises, Will.
No promises, Will. None at all. Guys, I see some raindrops on this camera. It's
Yeah,
really freaking me
I'm
out.
starting to.
I think it's going to be quite exciting going into the final.
It is. It's going to be quite exciting. You know, to be honest, though, I am nervous to see these juniors race and the KA seniors race, because I mean it's always nerve-wracking to see them go down the hill at such fast
Oh
speed.
wow! And
Holy.
that was perfectly timed. Yeah. So
Lord help
we've
it.
Oh my gosh!
we're
We have
starting to
rain.
get some real rain out here, ladies and
Ladies and
gentlemen.
folks.
Well, you can't.
As
As we're saying this, the track does not look to be.
Wait, no, he thought I was thundering, guys.
So
We're
that
good.
was a chair.
yeah.
So yeah, I think we're gonna get started here soon. We got people with umbrellas. Oh, here we go.
Wait, we got this on the.
All right,
footage?
where are we
We
at?
spared no
We're
expense.
like in that little like divot right
Yeah,
there. You guys see like
yeah.
the little like
Yeah,
Illuminati?
yeah. So it looks like this may just be temporary.
I think so. I
No.
think it's gonna blow by, and I think we're gonna be good.
You know, I
Yeah.
think
See how fast it's.
they get 15 minutes to change into rain tires. If I
Yeah.
am
Yeah,
correct.
well, see how windy it is outside right now?
It feels windy.
I think that it's going to do this, and since we have so many classes before we go, that I think we're going to be able to this will blow on by, and we'll be good.
We have our serial flasher coming by.
Yeah.
We
We got Jeremy flashing us as he walks by.
Yeah, I don't know how he built this track, flashing everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, one flash at a time. That's how we built
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
guys. That-
Flash by flash.
Flash
Not brick
by-
by brick,
Oh,
but flash
God.
by flash.
You know, I think
See, but it doesn't look like it's raining as much from this camera.
Oh, if you look off
Well,
in the
really,
distance.
Lincoln?
Yeah, if you look off in the distance, though, you can definitely see where it's
Yeah.
coming down
I
a
think
bit.
the track is just going to be hot enough to where it's going to hit the track, and it's just going to do nothing. And that's in my opinion.
Well, it's not super heavy right now. We've seen it out
no.
here enough to get standing water on track. So
Absolutely.
Because it was raining during our pre-final because I
It
could see it
was.
on my visor, and we were running 101 threes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, it was almost perfect conditions.
It'll be interesting to see how these MG Reds hold up in semi-slick conditions.
Especially with the harder sidewall because,
Yeah.
you know, when it rains, you want a little bit softer
Absolutely.
sidewall.
That's what I
but
was just getting ready to touch on. Those Vega Reds we were running last season had such a soft sidewall that it could be pouring out here and you could get away with running slicks in the
Absolutely.
rain. Not to say that you can't with the MG Reds, but
This wouldn't be
definitely adds
as-
the challenge. Yeah.
absolutely.
well, we've
You
got
know-
a clear picture here on the radar right now, and it's going to be pretty. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's going to be pretty heavy here in about 45 minutes. So,
that's
Yeah.
great.
so
This
we're
senior
gonna
race-
have to get some
this-
racing in here while we
yeah.
still can.
This senior race is going to be pandemonium. It's going to be
Yeah.
Well, y'all are going to get left with what's
Yeah.
left of the
Something.
track. So
Yeah.
Lord.
You know, I feel like half the people are going to do slicks again and half the people are going to do rains because that's what happened last season. And I think half the field got taken out by the rain and half the field was like,
Oh, and we got the radar again.
See, because there we
I
are.
don't really
and
think we need the radar.
so you
again.
can see where we are right there. And whenever, like,
Lincoln trying to be a forecast.
yeah, why
Well-
are you pointing, Lincoln? Nobody at home can.
yeah.
Like, let's
Well,
get you
it's-
in a green screen suit and get you in a little
Yeah,
dress.
yeah.
We
need
need
a
a
green
camera
High
facing
heels?
the announcers. So
That
that
would
way.
be
yeah,
awesome.
exactly.
Yeah, we actually
Well, it
could if
looks
we
like
wanna-
it's blowing
Wait,
away.
wait. Are we going to get a camera facing us? That would be so
That'd be
funny.
so cool.
That would be cool.
It looks like it's going to blow away from us, but it looks like there's also something behind us.
Wait, no way.
Oh, are we about to get this? We are.
Oh,
Oh, we got a camera.
This
We
is
got a camera.
absolutely wonderful.
We have
Stand
reached
by,
a
ladies
new
and
level
Stand
of
by.
commentating at
This is like,
AMP.
I mean,
gentlemen. Gotta spruce ourselves up over here.
No, it doesn't.
okay, hold up. Guys, I got this. Okay, wait, should I be in the middle so I can take over the,
Oh, okay,
Ah.
okay.
Of course.
Oh, look, there we are.
Guys, this is awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, me.
Okay, well, I mean, and Lincoln, now begin
Yeah,
your
now-
forecast.
now
you
I
can
can
point.
point.
Actually, Will, let's get a full weather report here with Lincoln. Lincoln,
Okay,
why don't
Lincoln
you go on up
report.
there real
Alrighty,
quickly?
let's see here if I can stand up.
Here, trade.
Let's
Pop
trade.
that off really quickly. All right.
So,
So no,
Oh, okay,
up
I'm
there,
out of
up
it
here,
now.
up here, up here.
Yeah, I gotta get the weather.
Yeah, okay, come on, Lincoln.
So
So right now we're seeing some rain in this general area right here, but we're a little bit north Dawsonville, and you can see that
North
behind this rain,
Dawsonville.
about right here, we have another little patch that could hit us, but it may fizzle out.
It may.
But before that, in about 45 minutes, this whole section right here is going to hit us, and that's what's going to cause the most rain.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, look, Lincoln, you got a bunch of mirrors.
That is
It's
pretty
like,
cool. Oh wait. Let's go back to our Wait, we need to get the thing. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Oh.
Wait, why did we get the bigger screen?
Yeah, there we go.
Hooray. Okay, let's bring it over here. Should we just put it on the trash can?
Oh, now we got a double screen. Okay. Ooh,
Hi,
too many
guys.
screens. It's bananas, ladies and gentlemen.
It's really interesting to see it that it's this way. You're getting my worst side, I feel like. Oh, wait,
There we
hold on. Now
go.
we're just getting the others. I think that the middle is always the best, but okay.
Alrighty.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh.
You know what we should do? We should just turn it on and let it fly upstairs. That'd be so funny. I like how we're bigger than the screen of. So I mean,
Yeah.
hey guys.
Hi. So, all right. Question for you guys: do we have any announcements from the officials?
You know,
I don't know.
Are the
track looks getting wet.
live at
2:20?
2:20.
All right, so
Okay,
we got a
4
couple
minutes.
of minutes. Yeah.
Track is getting damp. It is turn 2 is going to be a struggle.
Absolutely.
That's a turn at this track that you always struggle with. Especially with these MGs getting them warmed up. So I'm sure it's going to be pretty hard. Last turn, I don't know about that runoff on the exit. That may be another slick spot.
You know, Lincoln, what's going to make this next couple of races really interesting is,
One moment.
Tell Carson not to talk too loud. His microphone is breaking up.
oh,
Hey guys, wait. I actually have a big announcement, just so everybody knows. In 5 seconds after Carson says this.
so, well, here, why don't you go
No.
first?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, you got this.
Okay,
Wait, we got to make sure the camera's on, guys. This is gonna be big.
there we go.
Okay,
Hi,
we're back.
Yep.
Scooch into.
Here, wait, guys. Scooch in here. Scooch in here. Get close. I don't bite.
There we go.
Okay, guys. We actually have some pretty big news though about this. Let me pull it up. So, as everybody knows, we're making some villas, right over there on the corner. Which, guys, I have to advertise. Okay, I've been sent a message. I have to do it. I know we can all feel it because the dust is all on the track from building the villas, but
Yep.
it is going to be incredible. Like, you're going to be able to hang your feet off the track. Like, you're going to be able to see the track. It's going to be, 15 feet up, and you're going to be able to see both sides of each track. It's going to be awesome. And
For anybody who's ever been to Atlanta Motorsports Park, for a bit of context really quickly, it'll be kind of like if you've gone to main track and you walk out to the patio that takes you right up to the edge of the track, and you can stare straight down at all the cars whizzing by at a couple 100 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm. It'll be something to see.
It will.
It'll definitely be cool to see people standing up in their villas while
there's
they're racing.
only one more left in this phase right now, though. That's the thing. They're going to sell up fast, and I don't think people realize that.
Oh, they already have sold out fast.
They already
Yeah.
have. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable how
It's like
fast
the
they've sold.
condos. The
Absolutely.
condos sold out
The
so
condos
fast.
sold out immediately before they were all even built.
There's a condo with a NASCAR in it.
There's
That's the crazy thing about
Oh.
it. Like, somebody just has a NASCAR.
Wow,
in
so
their-
now we're getting some very serious rain. So, Lincoln, this brings me back to what I was talking to you
Yeah,
about
we're cooked.
before. They're cooked. We're about to start seeing some standing water out on track.
Don't
Yeah,
say
oh
that.
yeah.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, with
It's-
how hard it's coming down,
It
definitely
is.
some
It's
standing
absolutely.
water. It's going to be very interesting to see how the rain tires feel
Yeah.
with how dusty the track was
So
earlier
with
today.
everybody, with the new rule that's coming about these MGs, everybody's gonna have to run the MG.
Next year.
Next year, not
Next
this,
year?
not this year.
Next year. It's,
Not this
Okay.
year.
it's open tire. It's
Well,
or open tire
open
rule
tires
this
right
year.
now.
Well, I have.
And
And
they
that's the only-
may end up not going to that next year.
Yeah.
So
What?
we'll see. We'll see.
When did they say that?
This conspiracy.
I'm just going based off of what I've heard.
Okay, well, I don't think
theories.
you heard it right because I do believe we are going to make a full switch to MGs next season, which I guess is what we hope. Do I like MG reigns better? Absolutely not.
Oh wait, how much worse are they?
Well-
They're bad. They're bad.
Yeah. Have you ever driven an MG range?
I raced
No.
in Jacksonville and it was snowing and we had to put on MG reigns. Worst thing.
So that was
Worst thing ever.
snow.
It was snow, but rain. It wasn't exactly.
But it would be cold. See, it's
for-
going to be warm.
Real
it's
quickly.
not gonna be
real
that
quickly.
warm. It's gonna be kind of cold.
For a bit of context behind,
Guys, context from Carson.
yeah, Context Carson.
Context Carson.
That's the nickname right there, Context Carson.
It's
Anyways,
Carson.
for a bit of context on this, now you're gonna make me laugh every time I say it.
Yeah, a bit of context.
The MG reins compared to the Vega reins have such a stiff sidewall that it makes it feel like you're driving on ice compared to. Oh, we got drivers on track.
Oh, and
okay.
we
Drivers
already
on
got
track,
one
guys.
spun out. We
Okay.
already got
Somebody
one
stalled.
spun out.
Here, wait, guys. Let me pull up the wait. Are we gonna have the names right here or no?
Yes.
Oh, dang it. We took off us, but we got the names. I guess that's okay.
I'd say that's a pretty fair
Mm-hmm.
trade.
I mean, yes and no, I feel like. 'Cause the
Yeah, we
face
had.
scratches are everything.
Oh,
Hey, guys, that is Harrison
got-
right
Oh,
now.
no,
I think something's
Harrison.
happening with his engine. I think there's going to be a lot of bad things that are going to be happening
I think
with
he
his
had. I think he didn't put on his rain cover.
yeah,
Was
right.
No, I don't
airbox.
think he did.
Doesn't look like twin covers. Oh no!
Oh, his
oh,
tire.
his
Oh,
front
his-
right wheel came off.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I would be
That's-
unbelievably annoyed. Harrison is a very good competitor, and I'm going to be really upset to not see him in this final.
Yeah, Harrison's
He's
relatively
good.
new. It's been good watching him the last couple of years. We got Graham leading the charge. Or sorry, not Graham.
Hold up. Wait. I don't know. Okay, Bailey Matthews. I don't.
I think this is the correct lineup.
Is it?
I think it is. Because this is the way that they came out of pits.
It won't. Yeah, it won't order him until the race starts.
See, I told you guys. I
Gotcha.
told you.
See, but we have
I thought you said
one of the top competitors here.
They're going to redo this tram line, by the way, guys, because there's somebody in the
Yeah,
back that
yeah.
messed
There's
up.
somebody. He's one of the top competitors here. So I'm surprised. It looked like he was spun out. Coming out of pit road.
I think he.
The
or
track
he may
is
have
wet.
stalled his
I mean,
engine.
Yeah.
the track is really wet, guys. They better not start this because.
No, they're all out of tram.
Well,
They're
no,
not-
and then there's this one guy that's behind them that they haven't
Yeah.
gotten yet.
So
Oh,
we're
that's.
gonna
Oh,
get
there
a-
we go.
Yeah,
He's catching up.
reformation. Although,
Oh no, he's got to slow. Okay,
yeah, the drivers got to slow down a little bit so that way they can reform this pack, and that way the driver catching up can go around and do exactly that, catch up.
I'm
Yeah.
interested to see if that they let him back in or he just gets a tram penalty.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, okay. What position is he in? Is he in first?
So they're
I'm
definitely
not
going to
sure.
go around again.
I don't think so.
He
I
may
don't think they
be.
can
I
do it
think.
two
I
different
think he is
times.
Yeah,
in
they-
first. Yeah. He was. I knew he was one of.
You know, wait, hold up. They might just send it.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
That
green,
was
green,
beautiful.
green.
Wow.
I really appreciate all of our employees being able to like get this together, even with the chaotic. I know a lot of people like clown on me for loving them so much, but whatever.
Full timing, just like.
Is that Dean Sanders up there?
Okay.
Okay.
A bit of an interesting
Yeah, Dean
start.
Saunders
was a
in
little-
second.
That was the
oh.
113.
Whoa! 2 around.
Okay, we just lost Graham, and who else was that?
Bailey, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the two.
Graham and Bailey.
I'm
The
really
two
upset to
Court
see
Freedom
Graham.
drivers are around.
Okay, let's see.
What a shame to see. Oh, we got one still.
Jesse's still in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got Jesse Frazier. Looks
Dean
to be in fifth.
Sanders, Gabriella.
Let's see if Jesse packs.
I really hope he doesn't because I really want him to just stay in like the pile
Stay
just for a
content.
little bit. I'm trying to pull up the thing
Oh,
on
we
my phone
got
right
another
now.
driver coming
Oh,
off the last
looks like
turn.
Dean Saunders. It was.
Yep.
I think this it's gonna be wet. Like the track is wet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of standing water out there right now. You
Wow.
can see it turn to.
Yeah,
You
this is going to
know,
be a battle of attrition here.
Lopez is just like
Absolutely.
out. Like he's just gone. Like
Yeah.
he's just. I think his start. I mean, first I thought his start wasn't going to be as good as everyone else's because he had to recap that. But I mean, he just took off.
Yeah, Gabriel's definitely giving us a masterclass right now, showing us some serious control of his cart in the rain here.
I mean, it's kind of ironic seeing them all like in the rain. Everyone has to go really slow in the rain, and that's what people don't realize.
Well, you don't have to necessarily go slow.
I mean, it's the great equalizer.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
have to understand how to really drive.
Absolutely.
You have to understand setup and driving mix, and you got to understand how to tiptoe your cart around a corner in a very specific way, or else you'll end up spinning out or doing something silly.
Yep. especially in turn 4. Turn 4 is the
Absolutely.
struggle
Well, and
bus.
especially with the track being configured the way it is because of the condo construction, we don't have the same runoffs like we've had in seasons past.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Not something I suggested.
Or going around David's Bend and having that big concrete wall only a couple feet away from you, definitely nerve-wracking. So you out of the wet for that.
Another
you
one
got another
around.
spinner.
Dean Sanders.
That's the. I think Dean Sanders was.
That
he-
one's a tough one to see, you know,
Yeah.
honestly.
Dean Sanders is
That
already
was
out of the
awesome.
race. He had spun out in the last turn.
And again, his mom takes trackside photos. Go check out her Instagram. I absolutely love those photos.
Yeah,
and
she
she
does
does
a
it
great
all for
job.
free. I mean, I still don't understand why she does it. I think she needs to start asking people to pay, but at the same time, I don't really want that because then I'm going to have to start paying. But, I mean, those are the only photos that I normally are, like, really looking forward to because, again, I don't have to pay for them, and they're good.
Well, now what? Lap 3 in? Or lap 3?
They're all kind of just separated at this point. None of them are together or anything.
Yeah,
Most of
Gabriel-
them have even been spun out, or I don't even know where they are at this point.
We have
Well-
Gabriel Lopez leading the charge, looking like it's just a Sunday drive.
Absolutely.
But
And
we
he
don't
is
even.
just.
I mean, we don't even need to have side-by-side action for there to be competition because it's each driver against themselves right now on
Yeah.
this track.
Absolutely.
Exactly. They're all just getting taken out by the rain. I mean,
I feel bad for the corner marshals standing under the body.
Yeah.
again, they've just been doing such a good job today.
Oh, did sound go away?
No?
Oh,
He was just making a face, and I was trying not to laugh.
Well, it looks like Ryan Perez is not going to be just quick enough
mean,
to catch up to
Where are all our
Lopez.
other people? We know that Harrison is out.
Harrison's
Wow.
out.
Where is
Yeah,
yeah.
Bailey?
Look at that gap all the way back to
Yeah.
second.
I don't know
right
where
there.
Well-
Dean is.
well,
Isaac,
Let's
Jesse.
take a second real quickly to acknowledge the fact that Gabriel just set a 58 in the second
Wow.
fastest lap. Oh, wait.
Oh, Ryan Perez is falling back. Where's
Wow.
Ryan
Wait,
Perez
can
happening?
we? I feel like, okay, wait, hold up. There's Bailey, there's Graham.
Ryan Perez is gone. He must have spun
Gabriel,
out
that
somewhere.
last lap setting a 58, and so far as everybody comes across the line, it's 102, 102, 102, 103, 150.
How much are we going to roll then? We're going to get
I
like
mean-
120s if they're rolling 102.
Nah.
If you look at the
So
gaps,
the thing is, Zoe,
109s.
with two-stroke, they have so much power that they really have to just really like. See how slow he's going through the turns? Like he has to lift in the middle of that S.
Well, and even
Oh,
then-
Ryan's
oh,
out.
No,
No, that's
No, Ryan
Yeah, that's
Perez.
Ryan
Ryan
Perez.
is not. Is he?
That's
I
Ryan
think that
Perez.
is,
Yep.
yeah.
got
Do we know what happened? What turn is?
68.
Where are they? Oh, in turn 4?
We got Cole. Cole, wave to the camera.
yeah, it's right on the inside of 4, right by the jumbotron.
And it's sad to see Ryan Perez because
Look, he turned around.
I've known Ryan Perez for a long time, and
I've known him just this year.
yep I've known him since
Ryan,
I
we
think
love you.
2023.
And if, he,
uh,
and if he turns his head 90 degrees, he'll see himself sitting there.
Ryan, give us a wave.
hey,
Hey,
Hey, guys. Ryan.
Ryan,
Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Ryan
not
is
in the
not
mood.
in the mood.
Us. Yeah.
I've known him since 2023,
Since
and
the
he's
jelly beans.
he's truly just improved in racing, and I hate to see him just get
I mean, I think
knocked out of this
everyone has.
race.
You know, I'm curious to see why he didn't go back in because a lot of some people who spun out have been going back
Well, it could be a multitude of things. I mean, it
Got
could be a tire.
Jesse
It could be water got into his engine and killed his engine. It could be a multitude of things, but
We got Jesse Frazier that last lap.
in. I'm
picking
so
up
proud
a
of him right
second.
now. He is. Oh,
Yeah, we got a battle going on right here.
is that
Yeah.
Roland passing?
Graham.
yeah.
Okay, Roland's passing Graham right now. Love to see that nose right there. By the
And
way.
Roland's running in Elato 6 Junior as well.
Yes, he is. I love to see him. I mean, he could do
I
any
said
class he
Graham.
wants. To be
I'm
honest.
sorry, I meant Bailey.
Yeah. Is there 2 Baileys in this? Oh, wait, you know
No,
what? No,
Bailey's out of the
Bailey-
race.
He is. What happened? I swear I saw Bailey earlier.
Both, well,
No, I'm sorry. It was Graham. It was.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was
Graham.
Graham.
Graham spun out, and Bailey did, I think. And then we lost 2, and then Graham made it back up.
we've
But,
lost 4.
I mean, most of my team has really been taking a hit, to be frankly honest. I mean, how many? There's only 10 people in this class, correct? Okay.
This,
Well,
I think
we
this.
saw one on the opening laps. Didn't
Yeah.
even take the green flag.
No, that was
that was Gabriel.
That was Gabriel, but
Yeah.
he did take the green flag.
He did a great start. I think he's like almost a lap ahead.
But then that next lap, Dean Saunders spun right
that
back.
was-
He spun right back into
Okay.
pit lane.
We got Ryan,
That- yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Perez last lap. Oh, no, not last lap. Sorry. Let's see.
Let's see, we're gonna
See,
come
and Frazier's picking up speed there.
not yet halfway.
Got Isaiah Carvalho
And
coming
look at these
across
guys are-
the line at 101.
Looks like everybody's picking up time right now.
Rolling
It does.
at 102.
Because you see all those green numbers, that means they're running their personal fastest lap of the race.
Yep. So that's I think it's starting to. It's everybody's starting to get into that groove of racing in the rain. It doesn't look like the rain's slowing up any. It actually looks like it's getting heavier. So it's going to be a struggling
Back
race.
on Gabriel. Can we track Gabriel this lap? Gabriel really just tiptoeing around the track right now. Doing a really good job. His
Oh,
line
yeah.
looks great. It must be on Big of Whites. Definitely going a bit deep there.
I don't know. Them rear tires look fairly wide to be Vegas.
Yeah,
He may be on MGs.
maybe so, but
I'm gonna say that the MGs, whenever I felt them at the same air pressure as the Vegas, they felt just the same softness.
I feel like they take a
as-
lot more time to warm up though.
They do. Vega Reds, they definitely take a little bit more time to warm up.
No,
but
I
once
mean MGs at all.
Oh, I mean MGs. I'm
take
sorry.
forever to
Excuse me.
warm up, I think.
MG Reds. They
really quickly, before we get too caught up talking about tires.
Yeah.
Let's. I'm just taking a moment to acknowledge Gabriel's line right now.
Absolutely.
A little bit right there, but he's definitely out there finding the grip. I'd like to point out how little, like when you go for the head-on camera through the S's, watch the tail end of his cart, you'll see that he doesn't kick the rear end out too much. Compared to other drivers, he's
Compared
got
to
this
other
cart under control right now.
Well, he turned purple that last lap, so
Yeah, there you
he
go.
is still picking up speed. And that
Yeah.
gap right now between first and second is 30 seconds.
That's a
Wow.
lot.
All I know is that they must have had a slew of people down there working on his cart.
Yeah.
I want to say 10 or 15 gap that they had to change tires.
Gotcha.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We're all learning.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
I think 6 season ends. I'm still. I have no idea.
I'm
what
hearing
I'm
it breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
there
it's
we
a
go.
little bit,
Went
yeah.
away.
No, that's called a gate. So when you stop talking, I'll mute you for a second. So
Well,
there'll be a
look at
slight-
Ryan Perez right now. He's definitely faster than the rest of the field. It just no, never. I'm sorry. He hasn't completed another lap.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it as
There is.
I made that same mistake
yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
We've done 9 laps and then
Ryan's only done 3. He's still taken out. I think there's more than 10 drivers in this field.
no, I
It
think there's
just-
10. Because
Did,
look, I'm looking at the thing right now, guys.
Did Graham retire?
Is there? Oh, there is.
Oh yeah, where is Graham? That is a good question.
Showing him lap 7. I haven't seen
We're
him
about
in
to
a
be
second.
white flags. About to be out here.
Yeah, white
white
flag.
White
flag.
flag last lap.
Gabriel
go.
Lopez is off to just a commanding lead.
Yeah, I believe we've lost. Oh my! Well, I guess we've lost Bailey, Harrison, Dean, Ryan, and Graham. I'm
Yeah.
guessing because he hasn't moved from lap 7. It's really upsetting to see a lot of my
Well, we-
team personally
We
lose.
still
But
got Jesse. Don't count out
hey,
Jesse.
yeah, that's what I
Who's
was.
in
Hey,
third.
hey, I'm proud of Jesse. I hope I
Yeah.
can give him a big hug from up here.
Absolutely.
Stay out of the rain, man.
I believe this might be his first podium.
No,
I'm not
I don't
quite
think
sure.
so. He's been podiumed before. I
he-
believe so. He's been podiumed at 3. I believe.
Either way, super excited for Jesse.
See, I wish we were running those times right there, guys. Well, I mean, I know we do sometimes, but you know.
DaCosta was running those times.
Anyways, continuing, guys. Let's see. Oh, and it's checkered. There you go, Gabriel. Nice one. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's coming down pretty hard, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a definitely a
Well, it's
very
going to be this
spread
way
out
for
race.
at least probably another 45 minutes to an hour.
How long?
Good one.
One of the
At
new
least another
Kart
45
Freedom
to an
drivers are texting me and Zoe right now, making a little bit of fun of Lincoln, saying that
I don't
she-
think Daws-
she
I don't think he knows where
fears,
Dawsonville is.
You don't know where Dawsonville is on that map.
Dawsonville is on the map.
It is on the map. That don't mean you pointed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, all the viewers in Pensacola were getting a good.
Yeah,
good weather
Pensacola
report.
was like, "Hey, shout out."
so or
Well,
if
he
you're
started
in
in
Pensacola,
Destin.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Wait,
into
wait.
the wall up there.
Somebody went
Oh,
in the
somebody
wall.
is in the
into
wall.
Come on.
There
Who's
you
That was,
go.
that?
that was Isaiah Carvalho.
Oh, it is.
Oh wait, is he gonna?
It's gonna
Oh,
be
he
a
may
dra-
get
Oh,
it.
come on, Isaiah!
Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Hey, that
Isaiah.
was one defensive move.
That was.
No, he
he
zigged into
Three.
that.
he zigged and zagged. The first zig was fine.
Well, no,
the
it
second,
was one defensive move, then it was a second and a third, and that's where the penalties
Yeah.
were. Right?
yeah, that's where the. I mean, he tried to get it. That's fine.
It's not like it matters much anyway.
I mean, we're all
No.
competitive. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, that's
right.
all I heard though. But I mean, personally though, like when I first started racing, I did that to an older dude, and he was not happy with me. And I mean, luckily he was gracious enough to tell me. I am sorry about that though. I mean, Harris.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, that is.
If you're watching the coverage, this is a kind of a funny shot. I'm sorry, Harrison. But
I'm so sorry.
but-
Why is he not allowed under the thing?
This
Can-
is-
This is going to turn into one of Aiken's Racing's team. It's Friday post.
Yeah, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
Or no, it's
Yeah,
Monday. It's
hands-
Monday.
hands
in the
It's
pocket,
Monday's
raining.
post.
Yeah. He's just standing there looking all sad.
And that's the worst time too to have a mechanical.
Absolutely.
on
It
leading
is.
laps.
Well, not even completing lap 1 on the out lap.
Well, I was gonna say earlier, if I was to have a mechanical, I'd want it to be in turns 3 and 4.
Here, wait, guys.
so
I'll be right back. One second.
I can at least look at the screen and watch the rest of the race.
Absolutely.
But right now, this is going to be it's
Another
going to be an
ti-
extended pickup here because we've got about 3 carts we've got to collect off track right now.
So here's where it gets interesting. I'm pulling up my radar right now, just that way I can.
Mine's showing it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's still not
Oh,
coming down
really?
full strength.
Well, what'll be interesting to see is if we get lightning. 'Cause my phone is showing lightning storms coming.
Oh, wow.
And that'll be when we stop because every time lightning hits, that's I believe
Of
it's
a 30
15
minute-
minutes. Is it
30
15 or
minute
30?
delay. And
That's
if-
between strikes.
Yep. And so if we get 2 hours worth of 30-minute delays, then
Just that big hole
then
thing is
they'll call the
just-
race for the day.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Maybe get Lincoln up here to
Okay,
redeem
yeah,
himself.
Lincoln, you want a bit of redemption? Let's get the drone.
Nah.
No?
See, Dawsonville is up in here.
Yes, yes. But you see, there's
there's
that.
75, 85.
Yep, I see. But you see, where we are is there's that little open patch.
Well, and we've been riding that all day. That's,
Yes, we have, but I think we've moved into it. But if the storm starts to expand more and almost breaks apart, I think it may clear up.
So right now we are looking at radar on my phone, and
Mm-hmm.
it is showing us that we don't stop getting storms until about
Race time.
5:50.
Well, I guess we're gonna be running on MG lanes.
it's probably going to be wet throughout the day because this is
Yeah.
definitely getting the track soaked right now.
Oh yeah, it's puddled at this point.
Which is honestly great. I mean, really, what it comes down to is like I rather run in one extreme condition or the other.
Yep.
I personally cannot stand when it is spitting out on track and you got a little
Yeah.
bit of damp track conditions. Now you're sitting there scratching your head, going, "What do we do?"
Yeah, yeah. I'd rather it just pour down rain or just not rain at all. Not just
And
rain.
not just
not
like
rain.
pour down rain, but like let's be honest,
Just
puddle
this.
up. Please puddle up.
Yes.
Well, I mean, when I left the house this morning, it said it was going to be nice and cloudy. It said the rain wasn't coming in until
Yeah.
5. And
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
we're
what
gonna
it
get
said.
a great day in. It's going to be in the 70s.
And now the
perfect
rain's not going to
temperatures.
stop until
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 or
It's-
6.
It's fun. I might not run this final. I might just call my day because my engine blew up this morning, unfortunately, and I'm borrowing.
Maybe get out there in your trainers and take your transponder across the loop once so you get points. Because I mean, are they changed the scoring up this season, didn't they? Isn't the final now double points? Is that how that's working, or is it still?
To be honest, I have no
know.
idea. I may not be here for the full year this year.
Oh, what do you got going on?
Well,
Oh, did I just ask a question I wasn't supposed to?
No, I've told some people about it, and I'm trying hard not to talk too much about
I
it.
mean, you're live in front of tens of people on the internet right now.
Tens of people. 10 people exactly.
Well, we got a couple hundred here trackside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they're all huddled under their tents right now trying to
they can't hear us.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hi, Zoe.
Okay.
And
Welcome
I have
back.
some ice
Hello,
cream
Zoe.
with me.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
lot of sprinkles.
No, it isn't.
This
Not
is,
at all.
oh, that's just a
Here,
few.
can we get a?
Just a few.
Can we get
Yeah,
the
can we
drone
get the
footage?
drone
Wait, no, no,
we,
no,
we
no,
need
no,
the
no,
drone
no.
footage.
Gotta get
really
the
quick.
drone
No,
again.
no, we don't. No, we don't.
We need drone footage. We need a public poll. Oh.
No.
There we go.
Just a few
There we go.
sprinkles.
Let's do the ice cream. Let's do the
Just
ice
a
cream.
few.
Okay, guys, hold up.
Ju-
Let's
just
give
a few
Zoe's ice cream
sprinkles.
All right,
review
we're
right
doing
now.
Zoe's
It's
review.
only a few
So,
sprinkles.
Here. Show
Okay.
the camera. You got to tilt in. Show the camera.
Okay, guys, hey. Basically, we have ice cream right now, given to me by May. And first we have one sprinkles, like the thick ones, and then we have the really thin ones that look like confetti. So overall,
Just a few sprinkles.
Just a few.
just
Just a few.
Now,
I personally like it because it has the crunch.
Is that a proper ratio of sprinkles to ice cream?
Oh.
Yes.
That's what.
I wish
See,
it could be
what
mixed,
you
though.
gotta do is you gotta like continuously add the sprinkles and stir it
Yep.
until you get that perfect
Let's see.
mixture. It's like the
For
same with
all
like
of our
chocolate
viewers
syrup.
who are watching the stream
I
live
give
right
it-
now.
Wait.
Hold up.
Hold up.
A 9.5.
Oh.
Just because
Okay.
I'm a little cold right now.
And
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
and we got
drivers
LOC
are
here.
Camera out.
Like 2
So we
Sorry,
got
guys.
Stroke.
Gene Panenko in first.
You totally butchered that.
And well,
Gene
I tried.
Panenko.
And we got Austin Thomas second, and
Austin.
Martin, I believe.
not Martin.
I call him Martin.
One of the Simonoffs.
It's Martin. We're just gonna call him Martin. I call him Martin.
Marvin.
That's
How
one
about
of
we
the
call him
similar-
Marvin?
I just want to say this wouldn't be an AMP broadcast if we didn't review food.
Yeah,
At some point.
It
100%.
wouldn't.
That is
I
what
was hoping
separates
to
us
get a
from all the
poll
other
and-
broadcasts.
Gotta
I was
get some
hoping to
Blazes
a
hot
poll
wings
in
back
the-
up in
the
here.
chat.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting ready to pull up the live stream on my phone and
I
see
don't
what
think
people were
anybody's
saying.
gonna chat.
That was one of my favorite memories when we shamed Danny May into bringing us wings.
That
They're so good.
All right,
they are
so-
honestly so good.
We got Austin Thomas and Eugene giving each other a little bit of fist bump.
Now, I feel bad for all of these drivers because none of them have on a rain suit at all.
I don't have a rain suit. Do you guys?
I don't have
No.
one that fits
So,
me.
do you take some weight off the cart when that happens? Because you're definitely going to be
No,
bringing
no,
some
no.
water weight with you.
No.
Weight is your friend.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the rain. You're already out of
Add
loss of
gas.
traction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So the more weight.
Wait,
you
let's
can-
switch it. Switch it.
Yep.
We're not gonna see the race
Different
start.
camera.
it's all right.
There we go.
There you go.
And
Green,
We're off.
First lap.
Wow,
Beautiful.
perfect start.
Oh,
It
we
looks
have
like
Vance.
Austin may have gotten a better start.
It looks like he
Side
did
by
a really
side
good
to turn
start.
one.
Wow.
Wow, Eugene really pulled away there.
Wait, where's Austin? Hold up.
Austin fell back to
Back,
fourth.
yeah.
He
You
had
know,
a good
poor Austin.
start,
It's gonna
but
be interesting to see him racing against his beloved coach, his idol.
Well, what's really interesting to watch is Eugene.
oh no, that's Ian
cycle.
Patterson.
I do love Ian.
Ian
This is a
is.
shame to watch him
I've known Ian for a long time, but it's
It's okay, Ian. Keep going. I know he can't hear me, but I can hear him.
What I was gonna say is Eugene has a lot of time driving in the rain.
Oh, so
Absolutely.
much.
Yes, and
he's-
it's really, really entertaining to watch him. He really does put on a good show. And for those who are at home watching, I'd go back and watch this stream whenever you can see Eugene out front and pay attention to where he's driving. Take notes, especially if you're getting ready to come out here. And your first practice day or race day may end up being in the wet.
Oh wait, hold up.
We're getting some passing action.
So it
on
says that Vincent and Harry are gonna go into this turn one.
Oh,
wait.
somebody
Someone
spun.
around.
Hold up. Let's see who that was.
That looks like it was Simonoff.
I don't think. Oh, that
Yep.
was
Martin.
Semenov.
It
was
was Martin Simonov. That sucks.
So, you know, Harry.
Oh!
Thomas!
It's
No!
okay.
I meant Austin.
Well, some people call everyone.
Sorry,
We,
Austin
with the legends
Thompson.
and stuff,
Yeah.
we'll say the last names too.
It's alright. It's alright.
Okay. I know he's screaming right now.
Just gotta get back up to speed. Come on.
On Kart Freedom.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if Martin makes it back up in just a second.
That'd
Harry
be.
Cutman, he came in, I think, a little bit last season and just recently has been kind of winning, like getting second place and everything.
Yeah.
Stepping away for a moment.
His daddy's calling him.
Hey, now I'm on air, Dad.
Well, it looks like we're having a good battle.
Vincent is just going past all these people. We're going back into one.
Yeah, between Vincent
wide.
and Harry.
And Eugene's hooking up right now. He just
Oh,
hit the
yeah,
fastest
Eugene
time of
is
the race.
gone.
I mean, he's
He's-
chilling. It's okay. Martin and Austin.
They
I'd
have
love to
stayed
see a good-
side by side this entire
Terry is
time.
not giving this
wow.
up easily.
Around
Ooh.
the outside of turn 3.
To be honest,
wow.
I thought that he was going to pass him. You know, I wonder how their gearing is. I don't know too much about two strokes, but
Oh, he's looking
Well,
to the inside.
a little bit defending, but
Vincent definitely has a faster on the straights, and then Harry gets him on the corners. Exactly like I was saying.
yep. I think that Harry is a very experienced driver.
He is.
So I think he'll catch right back up. Maybe having some issues. He's falling back a little bit.
Yeah. I wonder, again, I don't know how your gears work or if they do have gears or not, whatever. But where is Eugene? Have we seen Eugene in a little bit?
Eugene is
He's
gone.
checked
He
out.
is. Yeah, he is just
He's
completely.
checked out. He's just driving. You know, sometimes he'll just
Disappeared.
jump in a class just for the fun of it and just to win it. I
He's
remember
we're 2 laps in and 10-second gap.
yeah.
a 10-second gap. Wow. You know, I remember
that
one
just
time.
shows the just the absolute
So
just
he is-
skill of Eugene Panenka.
He
Yeah.
is about 3.5
Well,
seconds a
I
lap
mean,
faster.
there's been times where he
Yep.
jumped into LO2O senior, and I was like, dang it. I was like, get out of here. I'm like, you can win any race you want. Get out of it. Like, I was like,
Hey,
get out.
in LO Senior, it's definitely more close racing. Even if he would, like, if he came to LO 206 Senior, it'd still be a close race.
No, last time it was, let me tell you something. Lincoln, this is before your time.
Before my time,
Before you came into LO
I was
senior.
a child.
You still are.
Was?
Was
Yeah, you're still a jelly bean. Still a jelly bean. Still a jelly bean.
getting beat by a jelly bean.
I'm getting beat by a jelly bean.
Well,
This-
Well, it looks like Vincent is pulling away from Harry right now. It looks like Harry may be having some engine issues or just didn't have the correct gearing on. So
See, that's what I was saying earlier. I think that Vincent definitely has the straight speed, but then Harry catches him right after every turn and in the turn. Harry has more experience racing in the rain and racing and has a better line than Vincent, but Vincent has a stronger straight speed, and for the rain right now, that's what's helping,
yeah.
if that makes any sense. I feel like we need to get a glimpse of Eugene. I thought we were supposed to be on the first person.
well, we're
He's-
watching the battle.
Yeah, we
for
gotta watch
6
the
and 7.
battle right now.
Well, can we get a little bit of the back, though, possibly? Because I want to see where Martin, Ian, and Austin are. Because let me tell you something. That is going to be a good one to watch. Martin and
Well,
Austin.
it looks like they've really just split
oh, wait.
out.
Martin jumped back up to fourth. He spun out when he was in
Yeah,
second. This is
so
a really
he's
cool watching
he's
him.
back up to fourth, but they've all spun out. That top,
Except for Eugene, guys.
except for Eugene, Vincent, and Haley, the rest of them have at least spun out once, and I think that's what's just making them split out so much. Because there's Austin, and then there's Ian Patterson, and Ian's about 2.5 seconds off of Austin's times.
So this is the battle for second and third we're watching on screen right now.
Yep.
Vincent Capetillo and Harry Cunningham.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, wait. Vincent.
Capetillo doing a good job right now.
Yeah.
Fending off Cunningham. Although you could tell on the straights, Cunningham definitely is charging back in there, but he's real hesitant hitting those braking zones.
Yeah.
And you can really tell, like coming up here through
He
turn
hits it.
14 through David's Bend, that it.
Also, he's always defending the middle. I mean, it's a very interesting
So actually,
strategy.
he's
or
not. He's staying out of the rubber. So whenever it rains, whenever rubber gets laid down on the track and it rains, the oil from the rubber gets pushed up, because whenever, like, you put oil in water, the oil is always above the water. So that's why he's taking a more rain line, and I'd take that same line just so I'm not slipping and sliding all over the place.
Okay.
Well, and how about the wash? Because how does that affect you? You get right up behind somebody. I mean, you see those rooster tails coming off the tires.
It's
Right when you get behind them, though,
Yeah.
eventually, like when we're bumper to bumper, we'll create our own.
Yeah, it's
just
almost
like-
like a draft.
Do you
It-
feel like John Cena out there having a cockpit, like, wipe your visor
Sometimes,
off? you know?
sometimes if you're not behind somebody, yes.
yeah, once you get behind somebody, you almost don't get wet anymore.
I really want to see what's happening between Martin and Austin and Ian right now.
They're also spread out. There's no battle.
No, I think are they spread out or are they?
Well, look
here's
at the times.
Yeah, the gaps are coming in right now. So
yeah.
second, third just
Well,
hit the stripe.
Ian
'Cause that's-
spun out and he has a 4
That's
second.
Simonov.
So there's 7.5 seconds from third back to fourth, and
But
we're still
then
waiting on
Martin
fifth.
has a 101, and then Austin set a 1 flat,
So-
basically.
But
8
Ian is
seconds.
setting a 104, so he's
Yeah.
4 seconds off of Austin. So there's no battle there.
Yeah, there's
and
a
I-
7
and
There's
second
Luke-
definitely a
gap.
battle between Martin and Austin, though. And again, they always have a battle. I always like to watch that.
We just seen Simonov come across the line, and he was.
No, they're all gapped out. Right
Yeah,
now.
they're all so far away at this
Oh, okay.
point. So
There's 7
this is the
seconds.
only battle.
Yeah, 7
I
seconds.
love that they get like the complete. You know, I think that Luke just started racing PA Senior, so it's interesting to see him progressing. Ian,
Yeah.
I'm sad that he does Miatas, correct? Really?
Ian does.
He does Miatas, I think.
Does he? He may do Miatas.
I think he does, because he was telling me about that the other day, I
Well,
think.
that's the step up from here. You know, once you're in two strokes, you either go up to shifters and just decide you're not going pro, or you hit the road, go national circuits, or you make the transition to cars.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, to be honest, I just love doing, like, I like going, like, just traveling and stuff. I don't think I could ever, like, get into a car, but I think that doing the travels, like, traveling racing is so much fun. It's so fun to see, like, all the different tracks and all the different communities and how they work and how they run. It's interesting to see how Harry doesn't do the lane run, like the rain line, like you were saying, Lincoln, and that Vincent is doing the rain line. But the thing is that Harry's catching him by not doing the rain line and still staying together. I think that's pretty impressive.
And look at this, Cunningham catching up to him right here.
See, I think Harry's gonna wait.
Yeah, he's he's eyeing him up. He's gauging. How
He's
taking
waiting.
him.
I hope to dear God he waits, because if he doesn't, I think that it's just gonna have Vincent's gonna pass him on a straight line, and then we're not gonna have.
Well, this is a very, especially on a wet track, high risk, high reward.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially with
On
again,
the outside,
taking a different line than
outside again,
Oh,
up the
he's
hill.
up.
Wow.
He
I
gets
thought he
him.
was gonna wait.
And he gets him coming up into 3.
Wow. That's where that torque comes into play.
He just
That
said,
was a
"Catch
good
me
one."
But
outside."
Vincent
I
is going to
just
have
saw
this top
Austin
speed.
coming up turn 2. I wonder if they catch up. Cause how
Yep,
many,
there goes Vincent. Yep,
Yeah,
he
let's
had
see how
all that top
Capetillo
speed.
responds here. And he gets it back coming
Oh,
into
and
turn
an
9.
Wait.
over under.
See, I told you guys, he's better in the turns, and then he's better on the straightaway speed.
Well,
Cunningham hit him with
Haley has a
crossover.
lot of
Experience.
he has a lot of race IQ, and he knows what he's going to do
Well, what's-
before he even makes the
What's
pass.
going to be interesting to see is now that Cunningham has clean track in front of him, is he going to start pulling the weight from Capetillo?
Yep.
Yes.
And we'll find out, because 2 laps to go here this time by.
Yep.
I know. I'm really worried to. Also, I think Eugene just passed Luke. He just had to lap Luke. I think so. I wonder if that was having any trouble with that.
Well,
Wait.
Luke,
Well,
Oh,
he still
no.
turned purple that last time, so it
Wait,
didn't
wait.
hold him
where'd
up.
Haley come?
Wait,
Haley?
where'd
Oh no,
No.
Haley spun.
And Harry, all that work
Off
to get
the
to
track.
Austin,
Capetillo,
Austin just passed to Harry, and
Everybody's
Martin
passing
right
him.
behind him.
Yeah.
Come on,
and he lost it at the bottom of turn 2. You can see them trying to get that cart off track.
Austin trying to make it back up.
That is the last place I'd want to be on a wet track.
You know, guys, the worst place to be is on turn 1 because you can't start the engine.
Oh, there he goes. He gets back underway as Eugene
yeah,
goes
that's
by.
Eugene got a lap. It's okay, Harry. No, don't turn in. I don't want him to turn in. He better not turn in. He got to finish this race.
Well, he's still,
He's still
believe-
in it.
He
He's still-
should be in front of Corman. But we're going to have to see.
He should be.
He's
Yes,
still okay. He's in front of Ian and Luke.
should be. No, we got to see what
Yeah,
whenever
when they
it.
hit the stripe. Well, this
up-
is the
yeah,
final lap.
update.
I mean, Eugene's just chilling.
Well, he's already taken the white flag. I mean, in
This
second
is
place,
his-
just 31.5-second gap right
Wow.
Yeah, and we see Austin take a 3rd, and we're going to see that Martin takes 4th in just one moment.
now. That is over half a lap.
I mean,
Man.
Eugene's
Well,
an animal. He's
since-
that guy nobody likes to see.
Yeah.
I know. Again, when I saw him lining up for LO Senior, I was like, dang it.
Well, since this rain does not look to be
And
slowing
there you
down,
go.
I'm gonna head out and go work on my
You got a-
go-kart.
you got a
Yeah.
race to get ready for.
You know, guys, luckily, even if I wanted to change something on my cart, my dad's not going to let me, nor is Eugene. So I'm just going to chill.
Because y'all switched over. When did y'all switch over to Kart Freedom? Was that last season?
I think I started kind of just going over there. I kind of just started clinging to anybody I could so I wouldn't have to race with a setup that kind of represented a shifter, because my dad was kind of shutting up my stuff like a shifter, to be frankly honest. And, I mean, he's really smart in his own way.
He knows how to add the sauce. I mean,
In a shifter. In an LO, it's a little bit different. I think, and then Eugene kind of brought that to life again and stuff. So I've just kind of been with him. And Martin, there we go. He is fourth. So we got third, Austin Thompson, Eugene in first, and then second, Vincent. You know, I was really hoping to see Harry in that second place, because I mean, he worked for that. He worked for it.
That was a tough break because he was
Yeah.
obviously driving hard. He didn't have traffic in front of him, and the line probably changed since he wasn't in a follow mode and he was now in the lead, so he was trying to push it a little harder. And I mean, you see it all the time in rental carts. You come over the hill at turn 2, and people just eat it, even on a dry track.
I know. It's just, I
Such a
mean,
tough break.
that was a shame. I mean, he worked for that one. Oh yeah,
Time for my glow up.
guys, it's time for me and Will's shot. Now we got.
See, I'm putting the
Lincoln.
headset back on. There we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, Lincoln stole my headset, so
You guys, look.
that sounds so much better.
Okay. Hey guys.
How's it going?
Okay. Well, personally, I'm really glad that we got Killboy.
Yeah, we got
behind us.
Daryl doing laps behind us. He's driving his car. Yeah, there he goes.
What is it called? Oh, you took a picture. You took a picture of one of my friend's cars in the woods, and he has it like everywhere now. But we're not really.
Yeah,
good
let's
friends.
get Daryl on here.
Hey guys, we got Daryl on here.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, we get
Bring in
Killboy.
the drone pilot.
Wait. Are you saying that me and Will are at the bottom of the barrel?
No, I'm the bottom. You
No,
guys are
I feel like
floating.
you're like the
You
top.
guys are
Has
floaters.
anybody seen his car? I mean, there's so many different cars you have. I
Living
mean,
the dream.
you are living the dream, to be honest. I know, like, I remember I saw your Mercedes parked out. I don't know. I have so many different
The
cars.
Batmobile.
The Batmobile. And he was parked out, and I saw like 10 people take by, and they're like taking it, and they're like, well, I'm like, okay.
Is that Killboy?
Yeah,
Is that the
exactly.
Killboy?
I know. I like to brag to people and be like, guys, I know Killboy. I know him. Like, I shook hands with him and everything.
And I just want to give a quick shout out here to our camera operator, Ethan Denny, down here on track.
On the right. of the
Look at, you can see him on the right of your screen right here, hand holding the camera to keep that thing dry. he is working right now.
And again, also the corner guards. You can see that literally that yellow flag is covered in dirt.
And you can tell Ethan had his noon drink because he's not shaking at all right now holding that camera.
And that shot is from the drone.
That shot. Oh, it
That
is.
drone is sitting on the
Oh,
roof.
nice.
Look,
Oh, nice.
it's right there.
Oh, yeah, under the umbrella.
So it's just like parked on the
Oh yeah. You're like, we're not gonna move it. We're gonna keep it
zoomed
though.
in on that last turn or that one turn. Hard to fly in these conditions with so much rain coming down. The drones are not waterproof, so we have to be a little bit careful about, when we get 'em
Yeah,
out there and
those
get 'em up.
pesky FAA laws about
Right.
flying over
No, there's-
people.
I mean,
And
you can fly with waterproof setups. It's not a
Mhm.
big deal, but these they're not there. I don't have the 20,000 to spend.
well, and with the
Trees.
tariff situation right now too, we don't want to risk it for to have to
Hard
send
to
it
get
back.
parts
Yeah.
and repairs and parts. and
You
stuff.
know. Okay. I think we need to. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to interrupt you guys because I think that we're about to start this.
Yes.
race. This is tag rookie, I believe, and we have Nazar, Miles, Ryan, Harrison, Jackson, and then that's all I think.
Yeah, it looks like I'm counting 5 on track, so it looks like everybody's taking the start
Yeah.
here.
See, Nazar's been running his best times he's ever had, so really proud of him for that. Miles is starting in second, and that's going to be an interesting, right, with Ryan right behind him, and then we have Harrison and Jackson. I believe that this is going to be a good fight, though. I'm worried none of them spin out.
We're going to have to see. Yeah, green flag is out as they come barreling into turn 2 here. Let's see if they can keep it together.
Okay.
That's a slippery little place to come down into.
Yeah, I'm not excited for that.
Rear brake only.
To be honest, I don't even want to race that race, guys. Like, I'm not ready because
well, Eli was kicking around just, stopping the whole thing as the thing got heavier. But it looked like it finally lit up. It's getting wider out.
yeah, but still that turn
He was
two
really
is
worried
gonna.
about the kink.
Yeah.
Water runs out into makes a puddle there.
It does, and in turn two as well.
Yeah,
It's
low
gonna
points
puddle.
basically.
We're gonna puddle.
Yeah.
See, why is this one so vivid? Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
It's my drone shot. It's a cheaper camera
Oh,
setup
you're
probably.
cheaping out on us, aren't
So
you?
it's like it's what is on there. It's not doesn't have a full size handy cam like
Oh,
these
okay,
do,
I
so
didn't-
it doesn't
I
have
didn't-
quite the range. Yeah.
I didn't realize you were cheaping out on us.
Different
like
color profiles. Yeah.
See,
Oh, I don't know if Ethan's camera could fly.
that.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
Hey,
no, it's probably the most expensive camera out there, but the camera itself
The
is
quality.
not there compared to handy cams. Yeah. So.
You know, I'm really sad because we don't even have the names up, and we don't get our reactions.
Well, we should get times here after they cross the stripes. So, yeah, Miles Brownfield in first, Nazar Martinenko in second,
Okay.
Dahoney in third, Jackson Sloan in fourth, and Harrison Marinch in fifth right now. And that is going to be your running order.
See, I wonder what times that the LO seniors are going to run because these guys are running one.
They are considerably slower than a dry
so
track.
We're going
Right.
to be running like 120 if they're running 111.
And he was considering shortening the races if we needed to because there's some slower laps that it was just going to push everything to a late stop at the end of the day.
Oh my
you know.
gosh, why didn't Eli tell me this? This is a great idea. You know,
Not sure. I mean, it looks like they're picking up the pace, and as long as the lap times don't get too low, then we'll
these
be
are
able
pretty
to
low
finish
for
on
them.
time.
I mean,
Are they usually in the more of the 1 minute range? But
yeah.
but
You
yeah,
know,
it looks like it's clearing out some at least.
Hey, I would be fine with running less laps because it's just less stress with this rain. I mean,
Well, we are in a good break right now. I'm looking at the radar, and
There's a little hole in the.
there's a
in the
hole,
weather.
so it looks like it's going to pick back up in a little bit.
dang it. It's
But
gonna
it
pick
shouldn't
back
be
up
long.
Right when
It's-
we go out.
Yeah.
I'm guessing in about 30 minutes it should clear up until the end of the day.
Okay.
But I am not a professional
Here, can
meteorologist,
somebody knock on
so
wood now? Because I
take
feel
that
we're
with a
gonna
grain
get-
of salt, or maybe a whole jar of Morton salt. I don't know.
You know, they're already kind of spread out. Nazar is a little bit behind Miles, and then Ryan is right behind, taking a different line than both of the.
Well,
lines.
let's talk about how good of practice this is for these guys right now.
Oh yeah, the jelly beans getting.
Because
getting
these are some of the youngest drivers on the full track,
other than the kid carts.
and they are in some of the fastest carts you can get in for that age group.
You have to have really fast hands in these conditions too, so it trains you
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick to be quick on the recovery and to keep from spinning out.
It is funny though, because these guys go faster than me, and I just have to let them by when we're practicing. And I'm like, oh, I hate letting a younger kid by like 8 years by and admitting
They're so
that he's faster
lightweight
than
though,
me. Yeah.
and
I mean,
they're
they're in
down
a
a little
faster
bit
car.
on power, but they're probably not much. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the lighter weight and the smaller carts.
Well, we're watching this battle for second and third right here. Martin Yanko trying to fend off Ryan Dahoney as they come through turn 15 into turn 16 and 17 here. And Martin Yanko doing a good job, although right now as they are duking it out, it looks
Yeah.
like Sloan is catching up. So we're about to have a three-way battle.
He's protecting that inside line. You can see him sort of not in the ideal setup entry line,
And
but
then
he's
Harrison's
protecting it.
in tag rookie, so is that a class by himself? Because it says
Yes,
tag rookie.
yeah. So he is.
He
So
wins no matter what.
Yeah, Sloan and Harrison
Oh, okay, wait.
are both tag
So
rookie. Yeah, there's 3 cadets.
are we supposed to be watching them too?
well, this is a whoa, and there goes Sloan around off
Oh.
into turn 4.
The pole's directly blocking
He's
that.
got the camera so far back to keep it from getting wet. The
It's
poles
okay,
in the
buddy.
shot.
Oh, I hate when I see them like banging on the steering wheel. It makes
Yeah.
me so sad. Okay, and Jackson's right on his tail. I mean, it won't matter though necessarily because again he's in a different class, I
Right.
believe. Correct?
Right.
Yes, yeah. So he technically wasn't in that tag cadet battle. So right now in tag cadet, everybody's going to hit a podium. But right now it's going to be what order is that podium going to be?
Yeah, exactly.
As Martin Yanko still fending off Ryan Dahoney as they come into the final 2 turns here. Great shot from our turn 16 cam.
Oh wait, is that Nazar? Is Nazar behind them now?
We need to find ourselves a sponsor for turn 16 cam. I gotta.
Some kind of stone wall company.
Yeah.
Some kind of retaining
Oh
wall
wait,
company
guys,
would
I
be
think
great.
Nazar. I think Nazar spun out, and now Ryan is in second, and Miles.
Yes, no, he is falling back.
Nazar spun out, I think, because he's behind he's behind Jackson too.
So yeah, Martin Yanko. So unless his transponder, because that's the 218 right there. So that's Jackson Sloan now.
I mean, Is cadet or rookie supposed to be
Or
faster?
maybe that was Martin Yanko that spun out, and I was just mistaken on the cart number.
No, it was Nazar, I believe.
Yeah, so that was Martin
Where's
Yanko.
Miles? Where did Miles go?
He's checking out. He's about 2 seconds a lap faster, so
Oh, wow, you're right.
he's just padding that lead right now.
You know, Ryan, I'm really close with Ryan. He loves the rain, so he's probably loving this. Like, every time he hopes there's rain, and I'm like, please don't say that.
That's the attitude to have, though.
Well,
'cause
yeah.
You got to do it
Yeah.
sometimes, and you might as
Yeah.
well.
And I'm
embrace it.
gonna
I
try
just
and
love it.
I'm gonna try and say this with no offense, but the real drivers love the rain.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
And you almost
That was some ball knowledge right there. I mean, that was some, like, deep knowledge. Because, like, it's
Right,
an
the
actual
kidneys.
challenge or whatever. I am not a real driver yet, so I'm going to
you
stick
will
my...
learn to embrace it.
Yeah, I'm going to learn to embrace it maybe a little down the road. Not-
Easy to say though when you're not the one out there getting wet like me
Yeah,
right now.
let's-
I won't
let's throw
drive
you in a
if it's
cart
in the wet.
and-
No, in a car, yes.
Yeah, you don't want to see
In
you
a car,
don't want to see
yeah.
wet Daryl. He's
Wet Daryl. Why does that sound so bad? Yeah.
you're gonna make me lose my
the couple
composure.
strands of hair he has.
Oh, he's
Look at
looking.
what-
He's looking. No,
See,
he's
wait.
trying to set him up for a pass on the exit.
I
looks
mean,
like.
even if he passes Ryan, it doesn't really matter though because they're in different classes.
Right.
Is a rookie faster than a cadet, or what's the deal with that?
That's where we need our residential expert Al Edwards up here to tell us the difference between, because I'm sure it's a
He'll
carb
be out
slide.
after this class, I believe. Actually.
Yeah, and he said he was going to come up and join us here in a little bit, so Daryl will get a break here.
Daryl will get a break.
Hey Alexa, which one's faster?
Alexa, which one's faster?
See, that's how I know when the quality is starting to drop here when Daryl sits down and he's like, I gotta put this broadcast on my back and save it.
I was doing a great job broadcasting. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That was really when I sat back down in the chair.
Oh, to be honest, it was chaotic when it was me, Carson, and Lincoln. I just felt like
I thought it was great because y'all know everybody.
Yeah,
y'all are out there driving with them week in and week out.
yeah, I mean.
I'm just up here once a month just pretending like I know what I'm doing, so.
I mean, yeah, but you've been here since the beginning. They haven't.
Oh, they're
fully,
getting
like-
tight here.
And we are. I believe this is either our 6th or 7th full season of coverage out here, so hard to
Wow.
believe we've been doing this that long.
I mean, yeah, wow, that's been a while. But, Nazar's picking back up. It's going to be interesting, though.
Oh, we're about to have a 3-car battle here.
Closed up
Yeah.
fast on the
Oh, no, he did, and he ran his fastest lap of the race that last time, so he's driving a little angry right now.
Yeah, Nazar, I believe, spun out. So let's see if he catches up to Ryan, which is in his
And
class as well.
Miles just hit the stripe, and we're watching 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now, so just to give you an idea of the gap.
He's going to be in celebrating and having.
He's going to be strapping that thing to the
last lap.
trailer before 2nd place hits the line.
Right. It looks like it's coming down again pretty hard.
Now, I think we're hitting that 2nd patch I was showing you on the radar, so it's going to get real
Guys,
sloppy here.
Just hit the patch and then let it. I do not. To be honest, they might have to slow the a couple of races down because cut off the laps because it's getting bad.
Yeah, shorten them a little bit because it's going to draw things out today. They were already
Wait,
supposed
where did
to
the
finish
two
at
go? Oh,
4:40.
they
Well, and you guys, because in the LO seniors, since y'all are at the end of the schedule, the track almost might have time to start drying back out once that patch comes through.
See, but I would not want that because then it's a 50-50 chance whether or not some people are going to risk it,
Yeah.
and they're going to put on slicks.
What place are you going to be starting in?
I'm going to be starting 10th, unfortunately.
Out of what?
27.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you're going to be in the
That's
mid.
pretty good. But
Yeah.
you're going to be in the middle of it, but that's
Yeah.
commendable to be that
I mean,
far up.
to be honest though, during qualifying, I was trying to get behind this one of the other faster dudes and stuff, and I was waiting. I was trying to wave him to go, and my dad kicks my cart and pushes me, and I was like, "What?" And so I ended up by myself during qualifying with no draft.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. Marnienko off, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Nazar's gone.
Oh, that's a
He was
shame.
close to
2nd time
catching.
to this race.
I mean,
At least he's back underway,
back
so that's
underway,
good.
but he's
he's
definitely lost a
persevering though. I
lot of
mean,
distance.
that's tough.
Well, and
That's-
this is a good learning environment right now.
Right.
Yeah, especially. I mean, their class has never been big. I would love to see their class grow, to be honest, to see a lot of them.
Well, and a lot of parents will keep them in 4-strokes when they move up.
They are fun, though. 4-stroke, look, these carts, you can learn a lot of, skills and stuff and turning in faster and going faster and feeling the more, adrenaline rush, I guess. But the thing is that when they mess up, they can catch back up.
Yeah.
And they can still have the possibility of catching back up. Within 4-stroke, if you make one mistake, like that's
That
kind
whole
of big
race
enough,
is
you're
over.
gone.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gone. Like you have to have the luck to get back
Yeah,
up.
you
So
can lean on the power to make up for mistakes that you
Yes.
make in this class, but you can't
Exactly.
do that in the
So some people may say that four-stroke is less than two-stroke, and that you have to be more skilled to drive two-stroke. But sometimes it's the opposite. I feel like,
Yeah, you have to really be able to maintain momentum
and consistency.
And we are just now hitting lap 9 out of this 12-lap contest, watching that battle for second place. Now, technically, this is a multi-class battle, so we have a tag cadet trying to fend off a tag rookie. But, you know, as we all know on track, everybody wants to finish first regardless of what class
You
they're
wanna be
in.
in front of the
You're
person
like,
in
can I
front of
just
you."
pass you so I can feel better about myself?
Right.
And for us up here in the booth, this is the closest battle on track, so that's what we're covering right now.
Exactly.
And Dahoney doing everything he can to fend off the charge from Jackson Sloan. Sloan doing a pretty good job here keeping up with the tag cadet.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think Ryan knows he's behind him.
Well, we're going to have to see here
Ryan,
because
Ryan gets locked in. Like he won't even. He's like, I didn't even see that person.
and this is something they both got to consider because they're running separate races. So really, how hard do you battle?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to take a chance on
Because
taking
if they
yourself
spin out, then they both lose points.
and this is such a risky environment right now.
Oh yeah.
It looks like there's no puddles
Although-
yet forming.
There was a puddle in turn two.
Two?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm not excited to, like, again, if it's gonna race, we're gonna race in the rain. Then race in the rain. I don't want to race in a half dry, half
Right.
not, because then
Consistent and everything.
some
would be
people are
nice.
gonna throw on slicks and some people are gonna throw on rains, and it's a whether or
Uh-oh,
not
what's he
you
got hanging
call the
off
right.
back there?
I think
It's one of your cameras. What
is
are
that
you
his
talking
360
about?
camera?
Yeah, he's got a 360 camera. It's pretty cool.
Is that legal?
Or is that what
we
it means
haven't-
for it to be? I wonder. It looks like
Yeah.
it might have fell backwards or something a little
No,
bit.
no, it's been like that. I know what it. I
Really?
know what you're talking about.
Maybe
yeah.
it's-
gotta
maybe
be a
it's-
cool view then.
It does. It probably is. I mean, I don't.
Maybe it's Slipstream.
360.
So
Yeah,
it's-
that's it.
Yeah, I
That's it.
know.
It doesn't have as much aerodynamic
Less drag.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, I don't think we've ever allowed that. But I mean, he's in front, so.
I mean, it's clearly not hurting him today.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not hurting him for one. I'm surprised the
line.
rain's not getting in.
Looks like every Dodge Charger that passes you on 285, they got the big
Exactly.
360 cam
Yeah.
on the back.
I call that the gap cam.
I need to put that on my Audi. Yeah, people will definitely not laugh at me for
so
that.
you get all the footage of you beating everybody.
Oh yeah, no, I'll just be like driving calmly and stuff.
Yes, that's totally how we all drive.
Yeah, I mean, I did the other day. I got pulled over and coming back from Tennessee, and he just looked like, I mean, kindest dude. I think it was like 11 at night, and I'm sitting there. He comes up, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I went 70 in like a 55 or something.
Oh, you didn't say that. You meant kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lay it on thick. Like, was I going that fast?
I know, and I was like, but the thing is though, I didn't think I did anything wrong. Like I didn't think I was going that fast. My dumbass went, why'd you pull me over? He went, for speeding. I went, oh, how fast was I going? And I was kind of looking at him, and here's the best part about it. I didn't have my driver's license. Because again, I was coming back from Tennessee, so I didn't have my driver's license. Luckily, my dad makes me take a picture of my social security number, my driver's license, and everything.
And here we are, your race leader, Miles Brownfield, for one final time coming out of turn 17.
Checkers.
And we're finished.
I'll say in the checkers or wreckers
1,000.
finale
The
here.
2,000.
1,000. 1,000.
Miles with a beautiful win. I mean, how far away was he? Like,
That's somebody that's comfortable in the rain. That's
that,
what happens.
That is somebody who's comfortable in the rain. I
And
think his start was
There
really good too.
is the battle for second and third
Good job,
overall.
guys, though. They did good. I mean,
They
just
did good.
just to keep it on track out there, that's
It's
tough
hard.
conditions.
I mean, yeah, not a lot of everyone spun out like last race and
And
stuff.
Ryan Dahoney will take the checkered flag, second place in the tag cadet. Just behind him, Jackson Sloan will take the flag, first place in tag rookie.
That's pretty impressive though that he was able to keep up with the cadet.
Yeah, that's very good.
Because I'm pretty sure the cadet are faster than the rookie.
According to the times they
Yeah,
are.
according to the
and he was
times.
in front of one of them, so that's pretty
Yeah, I mean
impressive.
that's pretty impressive though. Yeah. Let's see.
And that is your winner, Miles Brownfield, sitting there at the scales, waiting to make sure his weight checks out. Just like, Big Rig on the highway can't skip the scales when you're getting off track.
Can't skip the scales. And he's going to go over to the tech, which, how does everyone feel about the tech being over there now? Do we like it?
Where under the building?
Yes, under the building. I've been telling my dad to do that for a while now, but, I mean, some people like it. I wanted to know if some people do or don't. I mean, I feel like
I think anything to get traffic out of the walkway has been a huge improvement.
Yeah,
and
that's
we were space confined forever back here, and big shout out to your dad for some of the improvements they made back here.
yeah.
This place has changed so much.
Like
So
adding
much.
the walkway out by turn 16, 17.
That took a lot, guys.
Moving the
Can't
grid.
say what number, but it took a lot.
Yeah, moving the grid down there to get it away from up top by the garages. It's so less chaotic by the
yeah,
building now. It's awesome. Everybody's slowing down now, nice and respectful walking around. You don't have to worry about the shin biters coming up and getting you. And it's
It's been nice. I
yes.
haven't heard a complaint from somebody in a while. Like, the new people will come and be like, why can't we run scooters and electric bikes? And I'm like, it's just how we do things here.
you weren't here in the olden times.
You weren't here when a couple kids' feet got run. I personally got run over one time. And the guy looks at me, he goes, that was your fault. I go, okay.
But you can only grow
Typical
so
racer
much.
response.
You can only grow so much when you're doing that type of thing.
Yeah.
You have to start
Well,
looking
and
at
at
how
all-
crowded it's getting.
Yeah, and at all national events, they push their carts to the grid. There is no driving to the grid, and
Which a
they
lot of people
not
don't
unusual.
understand.
yeah.
Right.
It's not unusual.
So
here.
we were the exception when we were allowing it, and now we're
Exactly.
more in line
And
with.
everyone was like, what? Just because I don't travel to national events and other things doesn't mean.
Well, the thing with it is most national events are held on flat tracks. And
Exactly.
the thing
Yeah,
with AMP
fair.
is we're built into the side of the Appalachian Mountains here, and a lot of elevation.
It's a
You
little
try,
hilly.
you try huffing that cart from the back of the paddock all the way up here to
You
the.
know, I was thinking about that. Okay, I know this is gonna sound like a crazy idea, but hear me out, guys. Hear me out. This is when like futuristic, and somebody wants to pay the money for it, which is probably not going to be anytime soon. But you know
looks
the
like we've
things
got-
at airports. Oh wait, never mind. Hold up. We're gonna come back to my thoughts. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I was saying,
come-
look, we
'cause
got
this is a
carts on
good one.
track.
Something to talk about when nothing else is out there. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, wait. Is this Legends Masters?
Let's see what the score
It's
screen's telling me.
Masters.
Yep,
It's Masters.
LO Masters.
See, I have one of our Chris Ortega is going to be in this
And
one.
this has turned into what LO seniors used to be. This is
Oh yeah.
these guys have been going at least the last couple races of last season and the first race of this season.
Oh, absolutely. They were rough with each other.
Yes, and I mean-
the last race wasn't too bad, I don't think, from the like front pack, I think, but
Well, I can tell you, tempers were flaring. The line at the scales almost looked like we were at a dirt track because some of these drivers are getting pretty heated after the race. And
oh yeah, some of them do definitely get preheated.
And
Okay,
it-
so let's see who's up on. Let's see.
so
who's up
we have
first.
got on race monitor. I've
Guys.
got Steven Pearson, Philip Bell, Joshua Smoker, George Smith,
Yeah,
Tyler Swan,
that is
Chris
not the right number.
Orencia, Sebastian Velasquez, Matt Lassiter, Chris Kessler, Tyson Swan, Jeff Polum, Ryan Bunner, Adam Phillips, Todd Barron, Paul McCleary, and Corey Linder. Now, if they're in that order, I don't know.
They are not.
We'll have to see when they hit the stripe.
Saw some fist bumping going on there. That's really cool to see them just
And
you know,
this
get in
is
the right mindset
yeah,
at
and
the
this
beginning of the race.
We
We're
all do
friends
that,
here.
but
yeah,
it's
and
scary.
in the
Like-
Masters division, none of these guys are going pro. They all know it. They're here to race. They're here to have fun.
Yeah.
And more importantly,
go
they're
home
all
at the end
here
of
to
the
go
day.
home
Yeah.
intact.
Without riding, using
Exactly.
the EMS guy back
Yes.
behind us.
You know, we all fist bump each other in the beginning of like senior thing and stuff, and sometimes I won't even get close because some of the guys are like trying to warm up their tires. Oh wait, and we're green.
Yeah.
One take, and we are underway.
That is good.
Good
guys.
job.
I mean, I love to see a one and
And
done.
side by side, cresting the hill, diving into turn 2. Let's see.
We're gonna get to see these times, I believe, after we do this.
Yes.
Oh, and we're going up.
Nice drifting.
And a little bit of action heating up for 3rd and 4th.
This is gonna be interesting. I mean, every single race we've had, the what's it called start has just. I feel like the top 3 have either pulled away or just. I mean, he's just kind of gone, to be honest.
And look at this little duck diving and dodging going on, coming down the back straightaway. I couldn't tell who that driver was, but looked like me going down 285, zipping through traffic there.
They're all staying really close, surprisingly. I feel like maybe it's getting more gripped up. I feel like they're turning in more sharp and not following the rain line, like we were talking about earlier with Lincoln.
Yeah, and these classes, like you say, with the 4 strokes, not quite as much power, so drafting really pays off. It's hard to just break away, but we already have some of that happening.
Well, these bigger classes, too, are going to kick the puddles off track. As you can see them flinging the water, and
I
some
know.
parts of the track are.
Go make the rooster tails.
Dry it
Go
off
away.
for
Go
us.
Yeah.
away. Okay, now we're going to
The
start
bad-
getting those names.
The bad thing is you end up with a dry line that if you leave it, you get really punished, so it's hard to.
Hey, I'll have a dry line better than nothing.
So I
Yeah.
got scores coming in here on Race Monitor. Joshua Smoker is your leader, the number 49 cart. Just behind him, Todd Barron in the 401. Number 85 cart is Sebastian Velasquez is your third place
Sebastian's been
driver.
Fighting for that.
Yeah, Matt Lassiter, he's a constant competitor. He is in 4th place. Chris Orencia in 5th. Those are two names we're used to seeing up in the top 3. And
Chris
whoa!
was in first. Oh.
And that's looks like the 96 cart. So that's Chris Kessler. He went for the spin cycle, and that's going to put him all the way to the back. He was running in 8th position. That's going to put him back into, looks like 12th, because we only had 12 carts take
It
the.
said we had 14, I thought.
I'm seeing 16. I'm seeing 16 on here, but some of these guys might have chose to just retire and not go out,
You
just
know
given the
what?
conditions.
I can see that happening. See, Smoker, he's just like gone already. Todd, I don't know where I think he's like right behind him kind of, but they're pulling away, and I'd be interested to see if the next 3 are gonna catch up to them, which is Matt, Chris, and then Adam.
And
But
part of
they're
it,
all fighting with each other, so I don't think they're gonna catch them if they keep fighting with each other.
well, we're going to have to see right now, because Smoker obviously has got something figured out, but.
Yeah, he's got the setup down.
But the battle's heating up for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now. And that's the number 85 of Sebastian Velasquez right there in that orange cart. Coming up the hill, leading that pack of 3. Chris Orencia just behind him. Matt Lassiter in 5th right now.
I might need to get a rain suit, guys, because I'm watching this happen.
You don't have one?
I've never had
Ooh,
one.
looking to the
Oh,
inside.
Nice.
Chris, I thought he was gonna
Chris,
win.
he almost put 2 off there.
Is he gonna
Risky.
make it,
Oh, and he doesn't beat him into the braking zone.
I thought that was going to be a
Tricky
spin.
spot.
He got on the Velasquez sent it into that turn. You could definitely tell that Orencia was on the binders a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
that's letting Lassiter. Look at that. He's practically shoving Orencia right now as
Did
they
you
come up.
see that Matt and Chris were going to try to go to the inside, but then
Work together.
Yeah, but then Sebastian held the middle line, so that's interesting to see.
Well, and here's another battle that's heating up right now. Todd Barron is catching up to the leader. You can see them just at the bottom of your screen.
They are catching up.
But right now, what we're looking at, that looks like Orencia trying to make the pass again, can't make it happen.
He just needs to stick with them so they can catch up to Todd and Smoker.
And there's 1st and 2nd right there. Now here's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And here goes Lassiter to the inside.
See, they're all trying to pass each other. This is not going to
But
end well.
he lost too much momentum because he cut that turn in a little
Tight
tight.
line.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never want to try to pass somebody up the hill unless you have somebody behind you.
Well, you got to go
Especially
all the
if
way
you're
out.
tighter,
And,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
kiss the wall if you're going to carry speed.
Yeah, no.
There we
Here
go.
we go.
Oh, he's looking. Going to the outside. Let's see.
Pushing him.
Velasquez
He's
almost
gonna have
not.
to make a sharp turn, but let's see if they all turn in together.
Does he do it?
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
and
That is
Orencia.
He has the inside. He should be given the line.
Oh, and there's still, look at that.
Wow.
Lassiter's
Nice
using that to get
driving,
around.
Nice driving.
Oh, okay.
And there
Very
goes
good.
Lassiter giving the shove to Velasquez.
Was that just me, or did I see that
So
Lassiter's bumper is off?
Well, he
Is that-
was, yeah, it looks like it's dangling a little bit, but
Does that look like that? Because here's
yeah,
the thing,
no,
though.
it's definitely a little
Oh,
cockeyed right now
Here's the thing: if
Might
your
have got
bumper
caught doing all
does
that.
come off, you are black flag.
because we're full. Are we pushed back this year? Oh, and look at this.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Velasquez just fell back.
This is not good.
So we
because
just traded. Lassiter went 5th to 3rd that lap.
They have to. Okay, here's the worst part about this, because I've had my bumper fall off, and normally,
Yeah,
I
they'll
mean,
be black
until they
flag,
see it,
yeah.
he should be black flagged right now. Unfortunately, because the other person behind him.
Yeah, he's almost
can't
dragging,
push them,
yeah.
So it makes an unfair advantage. It's off.
Well, it
It's
looked like
definitely off.
Eli's sitting right there on the balconies. He might hear you.
Eli, I really hope that you hear this though. But I mean, you cannot push his bumper. If it's
From
like
our
that. You can see it.
non-biased announcer's opinion up here,
Right.
obviously.
And mine is biased. I mean, I love Lassiter, but I mean, even if it happened to my teammate, I would still call it out. I'm still gonna call you out on your crap. no
And I
matter
wonder if
what.
Orencia sees it. You can see Lassiter giving the signal to Orencia saying, come on, let's get in line and
Like,
let's
come
go.
on, let's tap. I mean, buddy, I can't
That's
tap
hard
you.
to
You're
push
But
it.
I don't
all.
think Lassiter knows his
Probably
bumper's
not.
dragging.
Right.
You normally you can hear it actually. You can hear it happening. So I mean, I've heard it every single time I've happened, unless he's like fully locked in.
But my question though is, if it's your rear bumper, why do you get the penalty? Because obviously somebody had to hit you to cause that.
I know it's so dumb, but here's the thing: is that the person behind you, for example, Chris, can't push him. and
Right.
can't
Oh, here we
track.
go, looking at a pass
lead.
for the lead right there.
Oh, and we got Todd. In
Oh, we got
first.
lap traffic, I think, too.
Oh, we do.
Oh no, I couldn't tell. It looked like there was 3
No, no,
heads
no.
there coming up the hill.
Because I mean, they're gonna maybe hopefully catch up to them, but to be honest, with this bumper
Well-
happening, I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
again, Chris cannot bump him, or else he'll
Yeah.
spin.
Well, Todd Barron's been purple every single lap, so he is the cart to beat out there right now.
I'm gonna step away and help with a camera problem here. You guys take over for me.
Ah, we got
this.
you. We got you, Daryl.
Appreciate it.
And right now, you are looking at your new race leader, Todd Barron, getting around Josh Smoker, coming up the hill there at 2.
That, I mean, holding a beautiful line, holding it together. Again, I really wish we could see what's happening back with Matt, Chris, and Sebastian, because, I'm really surprised that Matt hasn't been flagged. I was in Tennessee one time in Music City, Kartplex, and half my bumper came off, and I got black flagged. But it wasn't my fault. Somebody took off my bumper, and I was like, why? Because, again, you can't push, so it doesn't count. Oh, we have Chris and Sebastian kind of moving up a little times or whatever.
And so it looks like, yeah, Todd Barron, now he's got some clean track ahead of him, is starting to slowly inch away from Joshua Smoker. I think Smoker got lucky on the start there and was able to get off to a decent lead. But Todd was able to catch up. We're just at the halfway point, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens as this race goes on. And right now, looking back to 3rd, 4th, and 5th, it looks like Lassiter is still hanging on. Chris Arencia just behind him. And there they are on your screen. Oh, just as I said that, Arencia looking to the outside right now. And no, Lassiter able to keep him off, but he's looking again as
that bumper is dragging, guys. I know I've been on this, but I can't help it. See, wait. Oh, did we just see that? He turned back, so I think he's starting to realize what's happening.
And right now, Velasquez trying to catch up. He was your 3rd-place driver for the opening laps, but I don't know what happened. I think he took turn 2 wrong, and that allowed Arencia and Lassiter to just scoot right on by.
I'm pretty sure that Chris and Sebastian were starting 3rd and 4th, and I think something happened when they were going down the hill.
Well, and we also set this grid order on a dry track, so
yeah,
that's the other thing is the order is not necessarily who's fastest on wet right now.
Yeah, again, this bumper is really bothering me because, again, going up the hill, going on the straights, it slows down anybody who's behind him, and they're going to get further and further away from the top pack because, again, if he hits that bumper wrong, he could either push him into the wall or hurt himself or the other. I mean,
oh,
look
and it's
at
it's not even attached. That's
it's not even attached.
I was gonna say that was just a Carolina squat, but that's not even on there anymore. That's
yeah.
Oh, they're just making a little bit of contact there.
Come on, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to force that out. Oh, that wasn't.
And
really
they are side by
nice.
side.
I'm not gonna lie.
Arencia gets around Lassiter, and here goes
Here
Velasquez.
goes Sebastian and them almost
Oh, he
connected.
thought about it.
Sebastian's going try to out that side.
Yeah, he
No,
went
he
outside
lost
to
it.
inside, but he lost speed on that. So he's going to have to reset and try that again. And I think Arencia was he was giving him a little bit of love with that bumper,
Yeah.
give him the Krone horn coming through.
I mean, I think
turn 9.
Chris was like, "Hey, dude, like, I'm done. I'm done." Which that's awesome. Again, Chris is my teammate, so big shout out to him. Keep going. I really hope Matt realizes that his bumper's off, or somebody realizes that his bumper's off.
Well, now, if
because
he pulls in the
again,
tech like that, does he keep the spot, or how does that work?
he'll be again. I'm surprised that nobody's noticed it yet, but yeah, no, he'll be disqualified. I'm pretty positive.
And
I
so-
mean, Eli's literally directly looking at them. Sebastian's thinking it's him. See, look again, Matt.
And maybe we get a shot of the flag if there's any corner marshals pointing at him with the
It's
meatball.
8-7. Who's Matt Lassiter? Matt Lassiter. Could not get that right, guys. My bad.
So that was 1st and 2nd that just went by our screen. Now here's 3rd, 4th, and it looks like Velasquez fell off.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
He seems he looked
Oh.
at his engine and it's something happened. I think something's
Yep,
wrong
nope,
with his
there he is.
engine.
He's pulling off right now into the grass. You
I
can
saw
see
him look
him.
at his engine a little bit before, so I think something's wrong.
He might have gulped a little bit too much water there.
Yeah. I hope that we have a can over my filter right now. Dad.
I guess you're gonna find out in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because again, I don't have to text him. I think he can hear me.
Now here's something else to look at. Lassiter just ran his fastest lap of the race, so he is driving angry right now. I guarantee he's not happy about that pass Arencia made on him.
No, not at all.
But these laps are slowly waning down right now. Going to be 2 to go next time by. And there is 1st and 2nd right now. Still a pretty tight battle. Josh Smoker right on the bumper of Todd Barron.
Yeah.
And
See, I think, wait, does that mean if it's green, is it the fastest lap for them?
yes,
or-
so green means fastest lap for that driver. Purple
Okay,
means
okay,
fastest lap overall of anybody in the race.
Wow, okay. So Smoker is kind of running a different line than Todd, and I feel like that might be what's differentiating between them. But to be honest, they're still close.
And because it's a dry or a wet track, he could just be sitting back and waiting
Oh.
and not going to press his luck. But something's going to
mean,
have to give.
Yeah, because it's
2
more
laps.
laps.
Yeah, so I would expect to see maybe take a chance this lap.
You know, again, I think he's catching him up on the straight. Again, same thing we had last time. He's
Yep.
catching him up on the straights, but Todd's kind of taking a different way through that kind of a rain line we were talking about earlier. And I believe that Smoker is kind of just taking the normal line, which, again, is really risky and can cause a spin out maybe. Like, he's getting close to
Yeah,
that
well,
pin.
they're going to have to shoot it into the braking zone here because I think turn 9 and turn 16 are about the only 2 spots where he's really getting in there. So let's see as they come down. Yeah, you can see them on different lines coming out of turn
Yeah,
7
absolutely
right
different
there.
lines. He's still in the middle. He's kind of – I think Todd's losing a little bit of time when he's moving over areas. I think he's playing a defensive line as well, which is kind of hurting him in the end run when he could kind of just be moving away a little bit more. But don't ever look back, guys. That lets them know that you're scared. That's what my dad says.
And right now they are coming around David's Bend, turn 14, that big blind sweeper, which I can only imagine is even more sketchy on a wet track.
Oh, it is so sketchy.
And
The most sketchy is turn 2, though.
And look at that, just accordion in there on the turn. Yeah, Smoker's definitely a little bit later on the brakes than Barron, but you can see that rain coming down right now. It is not letting up, and just behind them you see that battle for 3rd and 4th. Arencia still holding off Lassiter. 1 lap to go to decide this one, so let's see. Barron coming up the hill here, your leader with Josh Smoker.
I mean, they're on each other's.
You could,
Yeah, see, again, they're catching. This is going to be an interesting
yeah,
one.
no, and that gap is
Barely.
half of what it was last time by in the same spot, so he's going to set him up here.
Matt just ran his fastest lap.
And let's see, he looks to the outside. Is he going to try and shove this one down on the inside?
I don't think so. Again, playing a
Nope.
defensive
Yeah,
line.
he's going to stay right on him
I don't think he's going to risk it, to be honest. I think he's just going to let it play out.
and
I
just
think
take
he's
the
gonna
points
second. I
and
think
be
he's
happy
gonna
with
take
it.
second. Because some of these guys do think further ahead into the championship rather than just like, oh, I'm going to win this race so I can get first and stuff. Some of them want
And
the
look,
championship more.
he thought about it for a second.
He did. He thought about it. Going up on
Look
David's
to
Bend.
the inside,
I'm
but
so scared to do passes there. Let me tell you something.
well, you lose a lot of speed if you don't
You
hang it
lose
all the way out to the rumble
a lot
strip.
of speed. And the thing is that you can get cut out if you don't. And there we go. We have
That's going to be Todd Barron.
and Joshua Smoker.
Oh, and that one was a
Oh,
lot closer. Look, we had
okay,
a
here we
drag
go.
race here.
And Chris gets that.
Oh, just barely,
There's
but
Chris's wife right there. Big jump. I love her. She's so sweet.
but let's talk about that battle for first and second. 0.27 seconds at the line.
That was a beautiful race.
that
Honestly.
was real
I mean,
close.
Through 5th and again, Sebastian, you will be remembered. Sebastian, what is it called? Matt Lassiter, Chris, and Joshua Todd. That was a good race between
And
all of them.
we had an even closer gap between 3rd and 4th, 0.136 between
and
those two.
with the bumper off.
Yes.
I mean, again, well done.
And
Well
we're
done,
gonna
Matt.
and we're gonna have to see.
I think he's gonna get disqualified, but
we're gonna have to see now. He's in 4th, so that wouldn't be a podium
That-
either way. But
I mean, still though. But here's the thing: if he can't, there's sometimes where you can push it back in. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he pushes it back in before the.
well, I need to see if Eli can come in here and let us know what the rule is
Yeah.
on that.
And can Eli hear us? Maybe.
Yeah,
people-
maybe. I think we're on the balcony out there, so he should be able to hear us.
Hopefully, Eli can hear us. Okay.
And
I
right
think-
now, you can see everybody hustling back to their garages, trying to stay dry. This rain's still coming down right now.
See, we're about to switch to the other thing, but I am really excited for this next race. I believe it's junior, right? See, I have a lot of friends in this one, so it's going to be
Oh
hard.
yeah, hey, I shamed
Hey,
him up here
guys,
into the
we
booth. So
got
what is
Eli.
the rule on that bumper?
Typically, if the bumper just pops off, it's not illegal. It then becomes a hazard to where it can fall off onto track.
It was about to, though. Did you not see? Really?
So not a penalty.
Really?
Learn something new every day.
See, for mine, it was. But, I mean, like, that's an interesting thing. Maybe it's just different rules at different tracks, because that was in Tennessee. I did think that was going to be a penalty. But, I mean, I'm
Well,
glad.
next time you see Lucas, say, hey, that's not how we do it at AMP.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to tell Lucas.
So
like
we taught
that.
you better than that.
We did teach you better than that, Lucas. You couldn't teach us better than
But
that.
big shout out to our buddy Lucas Arnett up there at Music City Kartplex in Nashville. Fairly new track. What are they in? I think their 3rd season now, 2nd or 3rd season.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I've raced there. I do love it. I would race there more if I could. My dad doesn't want to because it's hard to make up the trip up there. And again, my dad, he still has to work and stuff. I kind of forget that he's not just a dad. He
does have a job.
He does
He's
have a life.
got to pay for racing somehow.
does have a life and a family and all that.
So And I was talking to him before the race. I told him to come sit down in the booth, so maybe we'll get him up here at some point. I know he could probably hear us somewhere.
I think he can because, again, he's been answering all of my questions from when I've been asking. But, I mean, to be honest, this rain's probably muffling us up a little bit. I don't know when my race is.
Yeah, I'm curious how yours is going to play out here with the I don't know if this track's going to dry out by then or not.
I mean, if people don't put reins on, I'm going to be really upset. Mostly because, oh, wait, we don't have the thing on. I'm really upset about that, too. We don't have the little camera on.
Let's see.
How does it
We
switch?
are, I mean, seniors all the way at the end, so you're the last race of the day.
What
and
time
that
is
was
that?
Masters that we just went through. So we are officially at the halfway
Can I
point.
see that real quick?
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, wait.
And I'm going to take a quick, we're going to take a quick announcer's break.
Oh, we are.
Well, you can keep talking if you want to, but I've got to go look at something real quick.
Okay, guys, it's just me, myself, and I, and the drone that unfortunately does not want to show me. How does the drone work? Huh. How do you turn it on? Oh, is it on or is it like, how does it switch between us and not? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see between what time I am out. So, yeah, I still got about 30 minutes, I feel. Guys, I hope everyone's day's been good. I feel really bad for those people sitting under that garage right there. I really feel like they're trying to stay warm. I feel bad. Hey, Dad, if you can hear me, please shut our garage door because I have a feeling there's so much rain getting in that. Sebastian coming back in, I'm so sorry. That must have sucked. He was running a great race before I think it was an engine issue. See, look at that. And my dad's responding immediately. That's awesome. Look at him shaking his head. Oh, thank you, Dad. I appreciate it. Here we go. Let's see if they can lift it. Personally, nobody can lift my cart. It weighs about like 300-something pounds, it feels like. Where are the bags, guys? There's my dad walking back. Gave a little wave. Yay! Okay, so we just did Masters, and now we're going to do LO206 Junior, which, again, I have a lot of people in that one, so I'm excited to see that race specifically. Okay, now I'm kind of worried because it's kind of starting to stop raining, correct? I mean, it's looking better. Unfortunately, oh, wait. Did we just have a... Okay, guys, I would show me pointing to the thing, but I can't right now. See, this little patch is going to move out, hopefully, and hopefully we're just going to, for my race and everyone else's race, it's just going to clear out. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. Oh, and we are on track. Okay, guys, I'm going to get this thing up. And actually, you know what? I don't even need the list, to be frankly honest, because I know all of these guys by heart most of the time. So I know in our first place we have Roland. Second place we have Seta. Third place we have Britt. That's not her name, but I call her Britt. And then third place we have... Wait, where is she? Okay, well, she might be gone now. Well, then I know that fourth place is Brady, and... Then fifth is Lance. Sixth is Antonio. Seventh, Xavier.
All right, we're back.
Nico. Ninth, Victoria.
I am impressed that you can do this from sight because I cannot tell any numbers on here.
I know the junior pack a lot, but hold up. Now I'm losing it. Now
So we got names here.
Okay. Now we have James, Luke, and Michael and William, which I don't know where they are. This is not the correct thing.
Yeah, it'll. I don't know why it does it this way, but it'll order them once they hit the.
It will.
Once they start the race, it'll order them.
the two people that are in this class that are both girls, which I'm really excited about, Victoria and Seta. Seta and Victoria's race is for, like, today. And I didn't actually think that Victoria was going to race because her parents were like, no, we're not going to let you race in the rain, so this is good to see.
Well, you can tell right now. It looks like it's starting to clear up.
Don't jinx it. Knock on wood. I'm going to love to see Seta, though. I mean, again, this is her first race, and she's in second place and starting for final. I'm so proud of her. And then I have Lance in fifth, which is also my teammate. Good luck, bud. And, again, I love to see little Roland just kicking butt in everything he does. Okay, I think it's going to be a green, possibly. Let's see. This is going to be interesting.
And yes, we are green. Underway.
Okay, again, turn 2 is the most scariest part, personally. It's going to see people who dive bomb and who don't dive bomb. I'm really hoping that it's a clean battle right now. Okay, where did Seta go?
And right now, little
And
side-by-side
I think
action.
we lost somebody.
So first got the jump there. That is the 113.
Roland going ahead. Brady, we lost Xavier. We just lost him.
And
It's
that
okay.
was
Come on,
the-
get out of that dirt, bud. Roland already taken a lead, kind of going away. Oh, and we lost a pole. It's going to be interesting to see what's happening here. Okay, we still got Roland, Brady in second, Lance in third, Antonio in fourth, and let's see who's trying to see who's right now. Oh, wait, let's see. And then Nico in fifth and Victoria in sixth. Lance has been doing good. This is his second race and first race in the rain. It's going to be interesting to see how he does. Playing it a little safe right now, not really pushing for it. I feel like maybe he should push a little bit more. Come on, Lance. I mean, personally, I need to give that advice for myself as well. We got a camera situation over there, but hopefully they're good.
Yeah, our start finish cam unfortunately met an untimely end, so they are trying to get that
floor.
back up and running. Yeah. Well, it first met its end in the start finish stand, so.
Oh, okay.
So
Brady making a pass attempt at Roland. I think that's Brady's line.
And let's see
Is
right
he
now.
gonna
Yeah,
hold it,
he
though?
is. He's
Brady
gets the
holding
pass.
it. Okay, let's see if he can hold to it.
Well,
Lance is in third right now, but he's kind of. Oh, I mean, he's catching up. Hopefully, they can pull away from Antonio and Nico and Victoria.
Well, Hinckley ran the fastest lap of the race on the opening lap. So.
That is amazing. I'm so.
Oh, and to the inside. Here goes
Let's
Smith.
see if he can get it back in.
Oh, and he is able to shut the door with that. He gets around him and doesn't allow him to get the crossover.
Again, Roland is so humble, and he's the funniest little dude. I mean, he's like, yeah, he just knows what he knows. Lance is catching up to them. I'm really upset right now because, again, one of my best friends, I guess, Seta, I don't know where she is right now. Really worried. She kind of just disappeared. Has there been any spin-outs? I mean, where?
I'm not seeing many right now, so
Wait,
these guys
there
are doing
she
a
is
pretty
right
good
there on
job.
turn 1. Seta. Oh.
Oh, they got that cart behind
she was in second.
Oh, we got another
I
one
mean-
there up. Looked like in 16 there
Has
was a cart
anybody,
around.
who else is in there? It might have been Lucas. Oh, no. I mean, oh, it's Antonio maybe. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I'm really hoping that, okay, Brady is also new to racing, and trying to go up the hill and an LO206 when nobody's behind you is literally the worst death you could ever get. And we got beeping in here. But
And they are on each other's bumpers, drafting down the back straightaway right now. They really need to be in a position, especially in these LO206s, to get drafting to try and pull away. Because as you see, as these guys are battling it out, third place is steadily catching back up right now. And it's about to be a three-way battle because,
hold
as
up,
you
I
can
got a
see,
call from Dad.
Lance
Hello.
Gerald is slowly catching up right now. As right now, as they're coming up to 13 into turn 14 around David's Bend. And let's see if anything can happen here as they're coming into 16 and 17. And no, looks like Smith is he's comfortable coming in there, and it looks like Hinckley is only really got his shot coming in on the straightaways. So I'm pretty sure that is a gearing choice. I'm pretty sure they're both on wet tires. It's definitely not a tire advantage.
Definitely not a tire advantage.
And because you see right there, Hinckley catching right back up to Smith.
I mean, the back of the pack is still on turn 2, so, I mean, they're not too far away from each other. To be honest, though, Roland does have more experience in the rain.
Oh, and here goes Hinckley sticking a fender to the inside. But he had to think better of it. You definitely don't go too wide through the kink there on the back hill. As right now, Smith able to keep him at bay, but that number 99 cart of Lance Gerald is catching up. about to be a three-way battle for the lead right here.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel that Brady, if he keeps making passes, Lance is going to catch him and try to get him on one of those passes and maybe shut the door with Roland and take off.
If they're not careful, he might just leapfrog both of them.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
And so right now they're making their way through 14, 15 into the final 2 turns here.
Yeah, they're definitely gapping the next 2 people, which is Nico and Victoria. Again, Victoria is new to this first rain race and first race.
And they are all 3 together. Now here's the mid-pack coming around. Let's see
Mid-pack muffins.
what's heating up right now as these guys are, look at this, 2x2.
Okay, we got a lot going wide into turn 1.
And that's Victoria Marin, Michael Kayla, Luke Bear, and William Seidler in that pack of 4.
Yeah, we got Victoria in 4th again. She's doing great. And then Michael and Luke Bear.
And also Nico Corpita there.
Nico kind of got shuffled back.
Yeah, he did, because we're used to seeing him closer to the front.
We are. He's been having a couple hard times.
Well, and it's, it's a tough break here on the wet track because
it is.
It's not going to behave like it did earlier in the day, so muscle memory is not going to serve you well right now. And look at this, the 66 of Luke Bear trying to make the pass. Thought better of it, had to stick back in line as drivers come through the backside of the track there at turn 9.
I mean, it's interesting to see if Luke tries to pass Michael and how that affects Victoria and how that's going to go down.
And now they're kind of breaking up into 2 packs of 3 right now. They were one big conglomerate. There was a pack of 6.
Yeah.
But the track, like I said, the rain giveth and the rain taketh as they are.
And Lance with the fastest lap time right there. Congrats.
And everybody's starting to find their rhythm here, about to hit the halfway point. We're on lap 5 of 12 right now. This race feels like it's already been, 10 laps, but we're not even halfway.
See, again, these guys, it's just great to see them race and the future of, LO2OC.
Well, and we're, about 7, 8 seconds off a normal pace here.
Yeah.
So definitely a little bit slower on the wet track.
What are you thinking about the rains and slicks? Are you thinking?
Well, if it doesn't rain anymore, you might be on slicks by the time it gets around to seniors, but I don't know.
I mean, is it worth the risk, though, Because it's like, whether or not you can see it, like, on the camera, it might look a little dry, but you don't. We keep dropping cameras back here, guys.
I think it's that tripod.
Again, Lance is just setting all the – I mean, is he still fastest last time, I think?
And, he Lance, the 3rd place right there at the top of your screen. He ran the fastest lap of the race that last time. And look at this. Hinckley looking to the inside.
But, is he going to hold it, though?
Nope.
And if he doesn't hold it, then, again, Lance is going to come back in.
They were .025 was the gap that last time.
You know them numbers.
I was just looking at the screen.
I know, but I can't read those. I'm like, 1, 2, what? Lance is catching back up, bumper to bumper, almost. I feel like the gear difference is definitely showing a really good example.
And Hinckley giving Smith the shove down the back straightaway, but Lance Gerald he's in the battle, so don't count him out right now.
Don't count him out. I feel like he's kind of playing safe.
I think he's waiting. I think he's waiting for the 2 of them to get into it.
Take each other out and come, because I feel like he's got that advantage to play with it, because all the back of the field is out of him.
And it looked like, look at this. It looked like Hinckley back in got a little squirrely on him, and he's putting his hand up saying, hey, let's work together. And that's
let's see if they work together to pass.
To me, that was more of a please don't pass me right now. Let's be friends.
Sometimes based on your gearing, though, is that you are better pushed than being pushed, like pushing.
Yeah.
So sometimes you should work together whether or not to push somebody. So sometimes that's how it works, though. It's like you need to push me instead of me pushing you, because you're going to slow us down if I'm – you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, the benefit here with the 4 strokes is nobody can get away. So, any time something happens, you've got to –
oh, yeah.
You can't get away. So what we just saw, now they're all back. It looks just like it did last lap. Nothing ever happened.
They're kind of – I mean, again, I don't know where the backpack is. It looks like Michael and Victoria have switched, and Nico's right behind Victoria. Again, we normally see Nico up top. I think last race he had a engine type thing. It might be the same thing for here.
Yeah, because he was definitely Nico Torpedo last race day, and then ended up with a mechanical. I think it was like second to last lap. Tough break for him.
It was.
And then there's that mid-pack.
Mid-pack muffins, man.
And let's see, as the number 11, Michael Kala leads that pack
Also
right now.
a part of our team. Let's go, guys.
You got the 64 of Victoria Marin just behind him. And then right behind her, Nico Corpita.
All doing great job.
Or Nico Torpedo, as Al Edwards coined it last race day.
Yes. Oh, I think we just had a shift from Brady
And we
and
did.
Roland.
And it looks like Hinckley.
Lance is still in third, but
Yeah, we had a switch for the lead there while we're following the
let's see
mid-pack.
that. I'm going to be interested to see whether or not.
And here they are coming up the
Oh.
hill side by side, and we already have another change. Roland Smith back in the lead. So, you know what? He probably got alongside him coming out of 16, 17, and then wasn't able to hang the position.
Yeah, probably made a over-under type thing. You know, I do hope that he just stops trying to pass him and just, this is the new kind of racecraft that you have to learn with experience. Again, I would probably do this too if I was in the top 3, but you want to think about whether or not you can pass him
Yes.
without the third guy behind you.
Yes.
I think he should make the advantage of getting away from Lance. No offense, Lance, love you. And then trying to make a pass.
Yeah, you got to clear some breathing room to
Yeah.
then start making those moves, because if anything happens, both of you are out of contention.
Exactly. And then Lance can pass you both, or Lance can close that and shut
Yes.
that door on you. Again, love you, Lance. This is nothing offensive against you. This is just me talking. Because, again, he's on my team. I feel biased.
And in our, well, I was saying my unbiased opinion, but you are a racer and on the team, so you are
I know,
every
but
much.
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty biased with not even just my team, with everyone. Because, I mean, let me tell you something. I love Brady. I love Roland. I like everyone, guys.
I mean, you've been at this track for how many years now? Practically a decade, I think you've been out here driving now.
No, I've been driving for only 2
Well, I know, well, in these carts, but I know you've been in the rental carts and you've been on this track
I
for.
actually have not been in the rental carts for about like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
The other day, I just drove the new ones, and I hadn't been on with them like 10 years. I didn't come up here enough when I was little. You know, but I mean, yeah, I have been out here in a while, but I feel like I've gotten to know so many different people, even
And
if. Oh, okay.
It looked like he tried it there for a second. Oh, but
Lance.
Lance
see.
Gerald.
Okay.
And
let's
they're
see.
side by side. He's trying to.
holding it. He's
yeah,
holding it.
let's see. They're going into David's bin. He gave him
Here's
the wave.
thing. Lance, I know Lance is going to come off track and might be a little bit mad about that, but that was actually legal. Like, Brady held his line
Yep.
and kept it going. I mean,
That's just hard racing.
That's hard racing, guys.
As they get the 2 to go, I think the gloves are about to come off here.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a knockout slugfest here, these last 2 laps. All 3 of these drivers have shown that they are willing to make moves. So
Again, I think Lance is playing it safe, as we talked about
well, it's
earlier.
gonna be interesting to see who's first to act here.
Ugh.
Because look, Hinckley
He's gonna
breaks,
close it. He's
and
gonna close it.
Gerald goes to the outside or stays on the inside. I meant,
Okay.
but he lost.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, Hinckley bobbled it there, and that's going to allow Gerald a little bit of breathing room. And Gerald gets around, so he's now your new second-place driver.
Okay.
And through all of that, Smith able to get a little bit of an advantage, but that's going to quickly evaporate here with this 4-stroke. So we're going to see. Oh. And right now, they are coming up through the S's into turns 13 and 14. Into David's bin. Let's see what happens. Is Hinckley going to try and take the position back?
Maybe.
He's giving him the shove right now.
See, I think he is still faster than on the straightaways, so I think that's going to be interesting to see if they try to pass him. See, no, go back in, guys.
Yeah, that was way too.
That was way.
That was
too
almost
far.
greed right there.
I mean, guys, I don't know what kind of dreams you're running over there.
And
Okay.
right now, for one final time, diving into turn 2.
Lance and Brady. Okay.
Oh, and Gerald goes
I
all the way
really
to the
hope
inside. He
Brady
raked that
just
thing
backs
in.
off.
And if I was Hinckley, I'd have stayed on that outside right there because he could have gotten that position back. But
Yeah, he should have.
I think he thought they were going to get a 2-for-1 special. And
2-for-1 special.
And nothing happening there as Roland Smith still your leader. And look, to the inside, here goes Hinckley and Gerald.
Oh, come on.
Hinckley giving him the shove. Let's see who's first to act coming into the braking zone.
Lance coming in with first. and
Gerald
again, second ever race.
gets around him, shuts the door.
Let's see how this goes. right
We
now.
still got half a lap as they come through turn 9, 10, 11, 12 here. Up the hill at 13.
I mean,
Oh,
played it. He
yes, he
played it
did.
that
And let's
whole
see how
time.
Smith responds as they come through David's bin. Smith looks to the outside.
Roland.
Oh, he's going to try and outbrake him coming into turn 16. And he pushes him wide, and he's able to get back.
And
Roland
Brady.
Smith, look at that.
That was a beautiful race.
Oh,
Guys,
final lap pass.
But
Wow.
wonderful thing. I got to get ready. I guess my dad just texted me and said I got to get ready.
Well, appreciate having you up
I
here,
know,
Miss Zoe Porter.
Thank you, guys. I always love coming up here. I always interrupt you. My bad about that as well.
It's all good. Just happy to have the commentary up here because just me and my thoughts if nobody else is up here.
Yeah, I mean, again, my race is at – oh, yeah, no, I do need to get ready, though. But, I mean, guys, again, that was a great race. Love to see it. Everyone raced a great race. I mean, we're going to see that.
And the rest of the pack coming in here, a little bit of position change in there. So we're going to run through your top 10 right now. That was number 113,
Okay,
Roland Smith, getting the victory. That phenomenal last lap pass. He got passed going into turn 9 and then passed again to retake the lead there in the final turn. So quite a battle to watch there. Roland Smith, your race winner. Lance Gerald in second place. He ran a pretty good race, too, because he had to catch back up to that front pack and was able to get around Hinckley, not able to get around Smith. Well, he was able to get around Smith, but then not able to keep it. And so that basically left your running order Roland Smith first, Lance Gerald second, Brady Hinckley in third, and then that mid-pack finished up with Luke Baer in fourth, Victoria Marin in fifth, Nico Corpita in sixth, William Seidler in seventh, Antonio Johnson in eighth, Michael Kalla in ninth, Lucas Hayes in 10th, Xander Sorinato in 11th, and that is all the drivers that took laps during that race. Xander unfortunately pulling off on lap 1. Everybody else able to finish the race. And we also had Seta Willis and Brentley Carter, but neither of them were able to make it to the final grid. Not putting laps in as our scoring screen changes over. So coming up next here, we've got LO206 Legends. And right now we are seeing on the grid Jose Garcia, Aaron Cox, David Fusco, Todd Barron, Alistair Edwards, and Robert Davis. And that means once this race is over, we should see Al Edwards up in the booth with us. I think he was saving his strength for the race. He had quite the drive last month, so curious to see how he does again this month. We're going to have to see the running order once they get around to the stripe. But I'm only seeing 4 karts on track right now. So not sure if there is a mechanical out there, but 2 of these drivers I don't think are taken to the grid. I'm not seeing Fusco or Robert Davis on the scoring screen as showing ready to score, but we will see here as we get started because I saw the transponder check on the other 4 drivers. Maybe they're late to grid. Maybe they're having mechanicals. Maybe they didn't pack their rain suit. We don't know, but we're going to have to run it as they line up here. And that's the thing with the rain. And that looks like the 405 of Todd Barron is going to be your pole sitter. The 00 of Jose Garcia going to be your outside pole, so that's first and second. The 711 of Al Edwards there on the second row inside, and the number 91 of Aaron Cox is going to be your fourth place driver. So we got a 4-kart grid here for the LO206 Legends, and I expect this to be a barn burner of a race. So let's see as they are nice and woed down almost to a walking pace here as they come into turn 16. And we're going to see when that green flag drops, Todd Barron is going to hit the pedal, and this race will be underway. Let's see here as they come through 17, nice and slow into the tram lines. And green flag is out. We are underway. LO206 Legends. The rain has subsided. We got the drones back in the air, so a little bit better camera angles here. So as we follow your leaders into turn 2, Barron getting the whole shot out as Al Edwards quickly on his tail. So Al shooting up to second from third right there on that race start. And it looks like him and Barron are going to pull off to an early lead here. So we're already forming 2 packs here. We got the front pack of Todd Barron and Al Edwards, and it looks like the back pack of Aaron Cox and Jose Garcia. Looks like Garcia is actually leading that pack, so he's in third, Cox in fourth. As right now Barron trying to fend off Edwards as they come through the S's. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all 4 karts in the grid right now, opening laps of the LO206 Legends, making their way past our cameraman there in turn 13 up the hill and through that blind sweeper, turn 14, David's Bend. And into the final two turns, 16 and 17 here over by the back paddock. Back down the front straightaway to complete lap number 1 as scores are official coming in here. Todd Barron ran a 1:11.97, so a couple seconds slower than that last race we just saw of LO206s. So you can definitely tell where the weight penalty here in the LO206 Legends over the LO206 Masters. But I don't think these guys mind, because that's half the reason you run this class, is so you don't have to hit the gym to make the scales. And right now, coming past our vantage point here in the booth, you've got Jose Garcia there in third trying to fend off Aaron Cox. And then all the way up there at the end of the back straightaway, you've got Todd Barron and Al Edwards fighting each other. But I expect these guys to be gentlemen here, especially on the damp track. I don't expect them to start trading blows quite here in these opening laps, but we're going to have to see, because everybody's competitive, and if he thinks he can make a move, we're probably going to see it. As right now, that looks like fourth place, Aaron Cox getting around Jose Garcia. He just took him coming into 14. Looks like Garcia slowing down. I'm not sure if he's having an issue, because he was definitely offline setting up turns 16 and 17 there. He's just hugging it, and let's see. Nope. He gets back around. He just yielded the position. So not sure what's going on with them right now. And so right now we are shifting our attention back to the lead. Todd Barron in that number 405 cart, the number 711 of Al Edwards just behind him as they go down the back straightaway through the kink, keeping it single filed. Everybody in their rain jackets, not wanting to get super wet right now. All got those rain covers on the carbs, trying to make sure those engines don't take a big drink of water. We saw that happen earlier in the two-stroke division. Definitely not a good day when you take a giant sip of water in that engine. As right now they are still pushing it through 14, coming back into the final two turns here. Al just finding his groove right now. They're just 1-2, putting the head down just a little bit, get some of that aero advantage coming across the stripe. Still on each other's bumpers, although kind of spacing out a little bit. Now this is where we can see a little bit of the difference in driving style coming into turn 2. Al just hugging that apex just a little bit later than Barron. And really, I mean, it's going to kind of come down to weight and just speed into that turn, because that hill, whoa, a little bit of contact there. Edwards just barely grazing that rear bumper of Barron. But like I was saying, coming up that hill at turn 2, it is quite the hike, and you have to stay wide and keep as much speed, especially in these four-stroke karts. More imperative in the two-strokes because you don't want to keep those RPMs down, but with these four-strokes being a little bit slower, every mile per hour counts. And you'll see a lot of drivers, especially out here on this wet track, just take that wider line and just walk past people coming up the hill. And Barron finding a little bit of gas in the tank. He's got about a 3-cart length advantage right now over Edwards. You see a little bit of accordion action going on here coming in and out of the turns. I'm sure if I had Al up here, he'd be able to tell us exactly the difference in gearing, because I'm sure that's what's playing out right now, because he's just eating coming out of those turns, whereas Barron's just getting the run right now coming down those straightaways. And you see, look, Al just pulling up the hill, just shoving Barron. So that almost makes me think Al's just figuring out where he has room to work right now. And we are 4 laps into this 12-lap contest. Edwards, he's looking in, looking out. I don't think he's quite itching for a move just yet. But also, if I know Al, I don't think he's going to wait till the very end to do it. He's going to leave himself a little bit of breathing room in case his first time doesn't work. As look at that, he is shoving Barron coming up the hill there at 13 into 14. And you see, once Barron gets into that taller gear, he starts to pull away a little bit. And I think Edwards knows this, and I think that's why he's comfortable giving him the shove right now. Because I think it's that constant reminder of, hey, I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. As right now, it seems like the rain may be starting again. I don't know. I just heard some chatter up here in the tower. As Al looking to the outside, I think he's trying it just a little bit to see where he's getting coming up that hill. And he was able to get about half a kart length up alongside of Barron, but then had to duck back in line as they came through turns 3 and 4. Now down the back straightaway. Past Cowboy Cam, Ethan Denny out there. And making their way through the turn 9 complex into the S's. And folks, still the same running order we started the race with pretty much. The only position change we saw was Al Edwards went from 3rd to 2nd on that race start. But we have been running the same order. Todd Barron in 1st, Al Edwards in 2nd, Jose Garcia in 3rd, and Aaron Cox in 4th. And that gap back to 3rd and 4th now up to 12 seconds. So these leaders are definitely pulling out. So 2 different races going on right now. You should be able to see them pass each other here in a second. But didn't see that battle. I thought you were going to see that battle for 3rd and 4th on your screen, but we didn't see them come by. So right now still following the leader. And I wonder if we can maybe check in for a brief second. Yeah, you can see them there on the top side of your screen there coming through turn 2. And there goes Aaron Cox coming up the hill. Jose Garcia just in front of him. And it might be a similar situation to what we're watching up front with Al Edwards and Todd Barron. A little bit of a gearing difference as you see Jose Garcia start to pull away coming down the hill. But I'd venture to bet Aaron Cox is going to send it in late here as they come into that braking zone at turn 9. And they're just going to accordion back up. And that's kind of been the rhythm here today. You know, you could definitely see some drivers choosing that different gear setup because obviously less traction on the wet track. Some guys sticking with that taller gear, some guys staying with the shorter gear. And you can really see as Garcia is starting to pick up a little bit of head of steam there coming through 14. Increasing that gap right until we get to about the breaking point, and then you see Cox just kind of send it right back on in all the way to the outside. He thought about it there for a second, and you can see Jose with some hand gestures, and as you can see on that camera shot, the rain definitely coming back in. It's not as heavy as it was earlier, but it is still coming down, so what parts of the track were drying out are definitely going to start getting slick here again. At least there's no standing water yet. That was what we saw in that LO Juniors race. A lot of puddles they were running through. But right now, a great camera shot there from the AlumaCube engineering drone. Jeffrey Farver doing a great job. You can see the parts of the track that are getting more and less. Oh, that's, sorry. Oh, yeah, because I'm looking at Jeff's drone. So that is the Killboy.com Mavic. Not the AlumaCube. Oh, well, Jeff's still here. We'll give him a shout out. Yes, he is fixing all our camera shots today. You can't hear producer Mikey. He's talking in my ear right now. So we are still watching that battle for 3rd right now. Jose Garcia and Aaron Cox. And it looks like we had a pass for the lead there. Al Edwards now in 1st place. Managed to get around Todd Barron. I'm just going to preemptively say, sorry, Al, we didn't catch that on camera. But I trust that it was spectacular. I'm sure you're going to tell us all about it after the race once he gets up here in the booth. And look at this. Al Edwards just off to the races. I almost wonder if Todd Barron bobbled it in a turn. And this is really going to be interesting to see because now that they're not drafting partners, if Al is able to maintain this gap, both of them collectively will probably slow down a little bit compared to 3rd and 4th because with these LOs, you really do need the drafting help. But with it being such a small grid today, only 4 drivers may or may not play into the equation because right now that is a 17-second gap back to 3rd place. And we're only going to have 3 laps to go this time by as Al Edwards exit out of turn 17 as we see 9 laps on the board, so 3 to go. And there's a shot of that battle for 3rd and 4th right now. So that is going to be the closest battle on track. Al Edwards already at a 1.5 second gap. And let's see what that gap is between Jose Garcia and Aaron Cox. Only 0.084 seconds at the line, so less than 1/10 of a second separates these two guys. And as you can see on your camera, they are bumper to bumper right now. Heading up the hill here at turn 2. Garcia giving some more hand signals as they crest the hill there at turn 3 into 4. I'm not certain he quite knows what that gap is, because that is, I don't know if they're gonna claw back 19 seconds in 3 laps here. I mean, anything could happen, but this is the battle for the final spot on the podium. So, you know, that's who gets to stand up there and spray the champagne at the end of the day. And I know it'd make a world of difference to both of these drivers, as right now Cox giving Garcia the push coming across the hill here at 14. Al Edwards on fire right now. That Kart is on a rail, 1 second faster than Todd Barron. So he was just waiting his time, and it looks like Cox ran real wide there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or he just found a wet patch of track. As right now we are looking back in at your leader, Al Edwards. That 7-11 Kart off to a commanding lead right now. You know, he sat patiently behind Todd Barron for the first 7 laps of this race and then just kicked it into high gear on lap 8 and made the pass, and now he hasn't looked back at all. I say that he doesn't look back, and he does it right on camera as I'm saying it. Hasn't looked back, but I think he's just checking over his shoulder to make sure that Barron isn't there. I think he knows he's got a comfortable lead now, as that gap's still widening, as they're going to get the white flag as they come to the line. And let's see what that gap is now. 3.5 seconds. Al is he is the driver to beat right now. He has found his rhythm. And especially after the offseason that Al had, great to see him having success right here. It's been a tough year overall for him, and glad to see him back out on track and doing well. And really showing all the other guys how it's done right now. I mean, this is our Legends division, so none of these guys need a lesson. But Al is still out here teaching right now as he makes his way through the S's. And assuming he can keep all four tires on that Kart, should be able to roll it on by the start-finish line. He just got 2 more turns to go here. One big final U-turn now, and as long as he keeps it straight, it's going to be his race to lose. And with his hand in the air, Al Edwards, your race winner. LO206 Legends, Todd Barron, 2nd place. And then let's see how far that gap is back to 3rd and 4th. And there you can see Jose Garcia and Aaron Cox coming around 14 right there on your screen. And I can say the same thing for Jose Garcia. All he's got to do is keep that Kart straight now, and he will close up the podium there. Your 3rd place driver, Jose Garcia, and then right behind him, Aaron Cox. That is going to be your final running order for the LO206 Legends. Al Edwards, your race winner. Todd Barron in 2nd, Jose Garcia in 3rd, and Aaron Cox in 4th. Now, these are unofficial race results, so they've obviously got to make it across the scales, but don't think any of these guys have lost too much weight during the race. That's why we're all in the Legends division to begin with. But always fun to watch these guys race. These are the most seasoned veterans out here. I don't want to call them old, but age is a requirement to be in this division. As long as Al doesn't hear that before he comes up in the booth. Age and wisdom. And these guys have a lot of both. I better watch. I'm going to start going to my stand-up hour here. We need to put a headset on you, Mikey, well, actually, you have a headset on. I just didn't pipe it into the stream this time. And great shot of the track out here today. We've got Just Track It on track up there at the main track, HBDE group. They've been going strong all day. And we've got our next battle getting onto track. They are trying to get these races in today, folks. But we have got the LO206 cadets coming up next as they are getting on track for their warm-up lap. And we were talking about earlier during the kid kart race, this is a membership country club. So if you want to drive, whoa, we already got 2 drivers into it down here. This is the warm-up lap. Not supposed to do that. Sir, you can't park here. This is a Wendy's. I don't know. What other memes do we got for when they spin out? Oh, I thought you were going to put it on the replay. But now they got to woe them down to let everybody else catch back up. But we were talking earlier, this is a country club racetrack. So, you know, one of the cool things with AMP is they were kind of the pioneers, one of the pioneers of this model of business. You know, as a lot of racetracks have been shutting down, more country club tracks have been popping up. And AMP already over 10 years, I think we're getting close to 15 years now in business. And incredible to see the progress this facility has made. Obviously, we got trackside villas under construction right now. But if you want to get on track, this is a membership facility, so you gotta pick up the phone, give a call out to Sean Hayes, the membership director, and that is the easy way to get easy way to get time on track. Is looking right now, that looked like the number 999 car getting into the back of the 88 car. So that was Ethan Walls tapping Easton Bailey there. Hopefully there wasn't any damage, because you can see them trying to scrub those tires before this race start, as the rain's starting to come back down. And the green flag is out. We are underway. And that is the number 4, Hunter Wilson, taking the field to green as they all go diving down into turn 2. That's the number 18 Kart just behind him. Or the number 7-8 Kart, I meant, of Alex Schomer. So right now, Hunter Wilson first place, Alex Schomer in second. And then right behind him, the 88 of Easton Bailey. That is going to be your 1, 2, 3. And it looked like Schomer getting around Wilson there, coming down the back straightaway. So already a change for the lead, as they are going to be 1, 2, 3 coming through turn 13 past Cowboy Cam Ethan Denny. And Schomer leading that pack through 14. Number 4 of Hunter Wilson just behind him. And the number 88, Easton Bailey. And they are kind of forming their own lead pack. And Easton getting a little squirrely there, pushing those front tires. You could tell he wasn't comfortable coming into that braking zone and had to shimmy a little bit to keep that kart under control. But officially scored your leader on lap 1, Alex Schomer. Hunter Wilson in second as they are at the bottom of turn 2, heading back up the hill. And these are LO206s, so these 4-strokes not quite able to pull away from anybody. They will get drafting help, so as long as you get close enough, you will suck back up in front of the guy in front of you. And so these leaders need to work together if they're going to pull away, because if they don't do that, third place going to come up real quick, as Wilson, looking to the inside, thought about it and then thought better of it. That got him a little offline there. You had to see him give that wheel a flick to keep that kart under control as he was at the midpoint of that turn. But doing a great job here. I love seeing these cadets. You know, this is the first class that you can run the full track on once you get out of kid karts. So these are some of our youngest drivers on track. Fearless. And look at this. Wilson to the inside, and Schomer goes around. And now your new race winner, or your new race leader, Hunter Wilson, Easton Bailey in second, and Schomer just now getting back underway. He drops all the way back to 6th position. That is a tough break for him. And right now, first and second have a little bit of breathing room. And what was 3 is now down to 2. As Hunter Wilson actually getting a little bit of a gap over Easton Bailey. So now that Wilson's got some breathing room, it's going to be interesting to see if Bailey is able to catch back up or not. Neither driver having much drafting help. It's really going to be on Bailey to try and catch back up. If he can get close enough to catch that slipstream, he will eventually pull himself back in. There's nothing Wilson can do about that. But as long as Wilson can drive hard and try and at least keep the gap, you know, roughly where it's at, if not pull away just a tiny bit more, then he'll be able to stay up there. But we're going to have to follow this as the race goes on. Only 2 laps in, about to hit lap 3. And right now, it is the drivers versus the wet track. I wouldn't really say it's the driver versus driver. You can see a lot of these guys are bobbling through the turns, really having to relearn this track right now because practice, qualifying, and race number 1 today were all on a dry track. But Mother Nature had other plans as we got into the finals here today, and almost every division been running on a wet track so far. It was okay during the kid kart division, but wet track doesn't really matter for them. And every race on since then has been wet track today. And Hunter Wilson, your current race leader, he went purple last time, so he has found some speed. About 0.3 of a second faster than Easton Bailey's last lap. And that's why that gap looks like it's ever so slightly increasing right now as Wilson's starting to pull away. But what's going to happen here, and we might have to take a look with the drone here if we get a second, but we need to look back onto 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th and see how they're doing. Now, we can look at our scoring screen and see because there's a pretty tight gap between 3rd and 4th right now. As there they go on our camera. And it looks like, as soon as I say it, it's the curse of the announcer. Driver goes spinning in turn 17, and as much as that gap is now gone. And so really there is not a lot of action. The closest gap we have right now is between 4th and 5th, and that is a 1.1 second gap. The battle for 1st and 2nd, though, starting to heat back up. It looks like Bailey was actually able to catch back up. That difference now down to 0.8 seconds. So while we were looking at that mid-pack, Wilson must have had trouble in a turn because now they have both caught back up to each other. So this one's going to turn into a little bit of a barn burner here. As right now, your leader's coming through turn 17 back down the front straightaway. 5 laps in the books. Look at that. Easton Bailey now turning purple. He ran a 107.991. That is good for over half a second faster than Hunter Wilson. So that gap is quickly closing. Almost makes you wonder if either Hunter Wilson is letting off a little bit to try and save on those rain tires, or wonder if something's going on with that race cart. But Bailey definitely pushing right now, trying to catch back up to the leader. And he is doing a good job of it. That gap keeps going down. We're now down. We were 0.8 last lap, now down to 0.2. So they are going to be bumper to bumper next time by, as you can see them on our cameras here. As they go past Cowboy Cam, Ethan Denny's position there out at turn 6. And through David's been there in 14. Into turn 16 and 17. Bailey not really closing it back up here. I have a feeling that gap's going to be fairly similar this time by. Oh, he shaved a little bit more off, 0.16 now. So he's shaving a good 1/10 of a second off each time, and he was, again, another 0.4 seconds faster that last time. But obviously he's accordioning a little bit as he comes into the turns. Wilson just out here running his race. Hasn't looked back at all. And we're going to see here because they're about to be up on each other. Yep, there he goes, makes a little bit of contact. Now Wilson should know he's there because Bailey's got the high gear coming down the back straightaway. Making a little bit of contact with that bumper of Hunter Wilson. Wilson's still cool as a cucumber there. You can just see him nice and relaxed in that seat. And that's the kind of poise we're not used to seeing out of LO cadets. These are some of the youngest drivers we have on track, and awesome to see these guys having such a great battle right now as we are hitting the midway. Well, we just crossed the midway point, 7 laps into a 12-lap contest. And it looks like Wilson, He's definitely got turn 1 and turn 2 down, but then Bailey starts to catch back up. And really where Bailey's shining is coming down this back straightaway. That's where he's closing all that gap. As you can see, Bailey really swinging it wide there, coming out of 4, just keeping as much speed as he can. As he sucks right back into Hunter Wilson as they hit that turn 9 braking zone. They make their way through the S's into turn 13. Bailey shoving Wilson up the hill right now. As they go into turn 16 and 17. Wilson definitely more comfortable in 16 and 17. I really think that's his line is probably 16 all the way through turn 1. You see Bailey getting the run there coming down the straightaway, closes that gap, but then you see it widens right back up as Wilson just really good in those braking zones. Bailey's just working with a faster kart, though, coming down the straightaways. And so that's really where things are mixing up right now. And we got more talent stepping in the booth. The man himself, Jeffrey Farver, Illumicube Engineering. How's it going, Jeff?
Going, man. I tell you what, it's this weather's keeping me off the drone sticks. I've got to put myself to use somehow.
I feel like you've gotten more steps this race than you have all season.
Yeah, I've turned into a bit of a maintenance worker here, trying to get all the cameras and everything up and running.
Well, we appreciate it.
Man, absolutely.
And we are currently watching the battle for first place. Hunter Wilson fending off Easton Bailey right now. As this has pretty much been the battle we've been watching all race, coming through turns 14 and 15 into the final 2 turns, 16 and 17.
Man, they are really tight-knit, too. They're coming up here to the line. Man, the skill required to do this level of racing is beyond me, Will. I got to tell you.
Especially in the wet.
Yeah, especially in the wet. I mean, I will spin out in the bottom of this hill every time they're going into. They just get through that no problem whatsoever.
I think your real talent is in the broadcast booth because, much of the AMP broadcast lore, the highest viewed broadcast we have had ever in AMP history was the last time Jeffrey Farver was in the booth.
That's true. That is true. I do hold that title. I mean, I've yet to figure out what the secret sauce was about that.
I think we just won the algorithm that day, and probably because it was raining across the entire Southeast. So I think we were the only track running, and everybody had nothing else better to do but tune in and watch us be clowns.
I'd like to think it was all me, Will.
Mikey's over here shaking his head because he was a part of the miracle in Dawsonville.
He was the other half of that equation. I've got to give credit where credit is due.
And right now, Easton Bailey looking a little bit to the inside. They're going to be 2 laps to go this time by. As you can see, that rain really starting to come back down now. This has been a interesting day of weather here at the track. Usually it's just wet all day when we get weather like this, but Mother Nature kind of teasing these guys, letting them have a dry morning, but starting to wash it out here in the afternoon.
Have you ever been out on the track in the rain, Will?
In rental carts, yes. It is my favorite time. I've been out counter in rental carts on a wet track.
Walk me through. So you're wearing the helmet. You're going around this track at speed. What are you seeing there through your eyes? I mean, obviously you can't take your hands off the wheel. It's like wipe the rain out. You just
when you see them doing it, yeah. I mean, hopefully they got some Rain-X on there to help that water kind of wick away, because you do see them wiping their visors occasionally. And as I was joking earlier, I don't know if you heard, doing the John Cena, you can't see me.
Yeah.
As right now, they are still bumper to bumper. Look at that. Easton Bailey pushing Wilson up the hill.
Yeah, he's on him like white on rice.
He could throw a blanket over him. It's a chain race.
Oh, yeah.
As right now, and you see that accordion effect, too. Wilson really just more comfortable sitting it deep in these turns. And that's the hard part for these drivers on the wet track is your braking points change. And, it's really going to come down to experience, whether these guys come out here on member days when it's wet, because really that's the time you should go to the track.
Now, we're on white flags. We're on our last lap here. Now, tell me about the best passing zones. Where's number 88 going to try and get around Hunter Wilson?
He has got the most speed coming down the back straightaway here. You see him getting a little loose there coming into 4. Hopefully that doesn't affect him here on the back straightaway, but this is going to be his last chance. You see him getting the charge right here. He's closing in that gap. Yep. He looks to the inside. He's going to try and race him into the braking zone. No. not able to do it. Hunter Wilson just so confident in that braking zone. And you have seen all race, he has not looked back once. And he sends that thing deep, and he has been on point every single time as Bailey sucks back up to that bumper, gives him a little bit of a shove coming up the hill here. He's going to have one final chance to make the move here coming into 16. Is he going to do it? And he is going to stay right in the trail of Hunter Wilson as they're going to come out in that exact same order for one final time, taking the checkered flag. Hunter Wilson is your race winner. Easton Bailey in second. And then that gap, it says one lap on my screen, but there it is. 12.24 seconds back to third place, Alex Schomer. And tough break of the day. Schomer started on the pole, spun out in the opening laps, and he's going to have to settle for third place. At least he was able to work his way back up to a podium.
Yeah, in these conditions, I'd consider finishing all your laps a win, regardless.
Well, tough break for him because he started on the pole, went all the way back to sixth position, and then able to claw his way back up to third. Tyson Burkett in fourth, Holden Gargis in fifth, and just crossing the stripe there, Michael Carino. He's going to be your sixth place driver, which means Ethan Walls is your last driver still on track. And let's see if he comes around here. There he is at the exit of 17, which means all 7 drivers that took the green flag are finished. And that is going to be it for our LO206 cadets. And that means we've only got 2 more races to go, Jeff.
2 left.
Tag Junior. So we've got the big conglomerate of Tag Junior, Tag Senior, Tag Master up next. So that'll be our last 2-stroke division of the day. And then we are going to close it out with the LO206 Seniors of Mayhem, as my friend Stephen Newbold likes to call it. He is off at the Talladega Super Speedway this weekend calling the NASCAR Youth Series.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, no, he forgot about us little people. He hitched his wagon and going straight to the top. Real proud of Steve because he kind of slogged it out here with us. He was on interview cam, got up to the booth here, and
I remember.
And so he's had a lot of success. He's really done a lot of the work required to get to where he's at, and we're super proud of him. You know, he started announcing at the dirt tracks. He's been at Dixie. He's been at North Georgia Speedway, and now getting the shot with NASCAR Youth. And you know, he used to work back here at AMP Kart Racing. That's where I met him. He was one of the corner marshals back here. I met him all the way back in 2018. So
he used to work at Lockheed Martin, too.
Yes, he did. He worked at the Postal Service. He's worked just about everywhere here in North Georgia and really found his call in the announcer's booth. So happy for him. And hopefully he's getting better weather than we are.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the carts are back on track now for their warm-up lap. And you said this is what group out here?
This is the
cadet, so this
yes.
is going to be
This is Tag Junior, Tag Senior, and Tag
Junior,
Master.
Tag Senior. All right.
So a little bit different than the KA100s that we saw earlier. These are the liquid-cooled 2-strokes.
All right. They're going to be a little faster.
They're definitely a little bit faster, about 10 more horsepower.
You know, if I could step in here and say, I think all of the carts technically are liquid-cooled.
Today they are, yes.
In this weather, I think we can safely say that every car is liquid-cooled in one form or another today.
And I'll be liquid-cooled about 5 minutes after we go off air. Because we have a bar.
That's right. The new
if
Fuel
you didn't
Kitchen
know
up
it,
here.
Fuel Kitchen.
They got the alcohol license. They're serving drinks.
Their liquor license.
I saw they had donuts too. If you feel like having a donut with your
ice cold beverage of varying percentages of alcohol.
Yes. I've yet to get to try out the Fuel Kitchen myself, but I've heard good things. I saw the ice cream earlier. Everyone was enjoying some ice cream with sprinkles.
Yeah, we did.
I did not get any myself.
Well, we've done the Steve reviews. We've done the Zoe reviews. I guess we got to do a Jeff reviews at some point.
I am a big ice cream guy. I can tell you I've had just about every kind of ice cream from, Kroger, Publix, Brewster's, some homemade stuff. I definitely have a taste for the ice cream, so I'll be a very harsh judge. That's for sure.
Yeah, right now we are getting this field woed down here for the start of this race. This is definitely a multi-class race.
Green flag is
as
out.
our first group gets the green flag. I believe that's going to be Tag Senior in the front group. Usually put seniors ahead of masters.
And remind me, that's just, all right. We have been brought some ice cream here.
With sprinkles.
With sprinkles. All right.
The power of the mic.
If this is what it's like to be the announcer, maybe I got to hang the sticks up. I'm just getting stuff brought up. Okay, here we go.
And a little bit of passing action here in the back of the senior group right here. That is it looked like the 817 of Graham Eslick getting around Tanner Dixon. As right now you can definitely see these two-strokes slipping and sliding a little bit here as those engines are hitting their power bands coming out of the turns. They hook up, and those engines start to sing, and you can definitely see the grip changing.
Oh, we had a guy to kind of cut the grass there a little bit coming around that turn. Looked like he got back on track. I don't know what racer that was.
So now we've got some times coming in here. Leonardo Pratis, he is going to be your first-place driver. Sam Machado in second. Caden Butler in third. Alexander Hamilton in fourth. Graham Eslick in fifth. And then Tanner Dixon Hooper in sixth. And that is going to be your grid of Tag Senior. Now
you
you're
got spin out going into the turn right here in front
we
of the
have
building.
got a driver into the wall. That is the number 44 of Alexander Hamilton. And he's going to have to hurry up and get back underway, or else the Masters are going to catch up to him. In crossing the stripe in the Master division, you got Ian Drennan in first place, Simon Carton in second, Lucas Donahue in third, and Chris Butler in fourth for the Tag Master division. And we're going to do our best to give some love to both divisions. Normally it's chase the leader here, and we got two good battles going on between Tag Senior and Tag Master. We got multi-class racing going on right now. You love to see it. And these are the second fastest. Well, today they are the fastest karts on grid because we don't have any shifters out here. But really nobody's fast today because it is a wet track.
They're all fast to me, Will. I'm looking at these guys breaking 1 minute on these lap times.
On wet, on a wet track.
I don't know how they're doing it. I'm never that fast.
And right now, watching the Masters go across the scoreboard right now, this is your leader we're following in Masters, Ian Drennan, coming down the bottom of the hill here at turn 2. And they're shifting up to the Tag Seniors. There's Leonardo Pratis in the lead. Sam Machado just behind him, Caden Butler, and Graham Eslick. And I'm going to do my best to keep talking so you can keep sampling some of this ice cream so we can get a Jeff's honest review here.
You know, I love it.
How's the cream content? Does it taste?
This is some good soft serve. I can tell you, you can taste a little bit of the sugar. It's a little granular, a little sugar. It's the right temperature.
Cold?
It's cold.
It's always good.
It's the perfect sprinkle to ice cream ratio, as you guys were talking about that earlier. That's very important when it comes to the ice cream because you got to mix the crunchy with the sprinkle with the creamy, cool texture of the ice cream.
Now, are you an ice cream only, or are you a toppings guy?
I like to keep it simple.
See, I'm a like a cookie dough and chocolate chips.
Mm-hmm. It's a dangerous game, adding stuff to ice cream, because it's easy to go overboard, right? And once you start going overboard with the toppings, you kind of lose the soul of the ice cream, I think.
Well, unless you're eating vanilla.
Yeah. But to bring it back to this Fuel Kitchen soft serve ice cream, I got to say, I'm a fan.
And as it's warming up outside, what a better way to cool down than a nice soft serve ice cream here at Fuel Kitchen. Been so great that the restaurant's been open. We were getting spoiled last season, and they even took it up another notch this year. They redid the whole the seating area. The building's nice and got a real good vibe up here.
Everything's great up here. I love the lighting is great. The color combinations are great. Like as you say, the vibe is good. I enjoy it.
And right now we are watching that battle between Caden Butler and Graham Eslick. This is the battle for third and fourth place in the Tag Senior division. Butler doing everything he can to hold off Eslick right now. Eslick's been looking any which way to try and get around him. And that's the thing with the wet track. Some drivers are better on a wet track, but the problem is we qualified and then we ran the pre-finals on a dry track. So the order that they lined up and are running this race is not necessarily who is fastest right now. Yeah. And you can get caught in traffic as we're seeing right now.
I am curious, what changes in the track dynamics if the track is wet? You say some drivers are better in the wet than they are in the dry. What makes the difference?
Well, sometimes, it's I don't want to say it's pay to win, but if you have a good tuner and you've got your kart set up perfect, and look at that, just like that, up the hill, Graham Eslick just rockets on by Caden Butler, so your new third-place driver. And just ahead of him, Sam Machado, he just ran the fastest lap of the race. Usually we're used to seeing Leonardo Paredes with that kind of driving, but still a 1.7 second gap. So maybe Paredes just kind of easing in a little bit, not trying to overdrive that kart.
Yeah, the fastest lap time is at 0.251, 0.20. That's a 0.05, 5/100ths of a second. That's
not enough to claw back a almost 2 second gap. But let's see if they can maintain it. He does it again, stays purple, so he is definitely closing that gap, has it now down to a 1.615 second. And look at that. Just as soon as we said that, Graham Eslick turned the fastest lap of the race. So once he got by Caden Butler and got some open track in front of him, he's able to start driving. So maybe we'll see something heat up here. We're already at the halfway point. But back to your original question about the wet versus dry track, I mean, you're going to see things like the tires are going to push a little more. The back end of the kart's definitely going to slip a little bit more. So, at your normal throttle endpoint, they're going to have to wait a little bit on those turn exits, or else the back end of that kart's going to flip around. And so really it changes everything up. Your entry point, where you're braking on the entry to a turn, everything changes. And unless you have that driving experience on the track when it's wet, it's definitely not going to be muscle memory like it is on a dry track.
Yeah, you probably don't get as many days in the wet for practice.
No, and especially if you're not a member here, the only days you get on track are race days.
So become a member here.
Yeah, so segueing into our membership spiel, get more track time. And like we were saying earlier, the best time to come to the track is when it's raining, because that's the only time you're going to get this experience. A lot of people don't like dealing with, just getting wet, everything getting covered in grime and all that. But if it rains on race day and you don't have that experience, what are you doing?
I got to say, I love watching the rooster tails come off the back of these tires, especially as they go down that into the kink, watching them do that zigzag move as the rooster
And
tail
we
goes
have
up.
got another guest coming up here in the booth. Real
Welcome.
quick. Mr. Hey, congratulations on that race win. That was
super fun.
Yes.
Super fun. Let me tell you, that was a master class in rain driving.
Hey, once you got around them, that was you were the man to beat.
Yeah. Now, what I will say is this. Todd did not have the same type of tires that I did, because we're allowed two different kinds of tires for the rain races here this year. And I ran the old Vegas, which are a lot softer than the MGs. And he had a set of, I think, halfway worn out MGs. So that was one of the big factors.
Well, and the rain started coming back in, too, because the track was drying out, but then the rain came back in.
Yep. I only just wore the 9, and so grip when nobody else had grip. Also, if you notice, I was running the rain line.
Yeah.
I was running way off the regular line, except through turn 4 here. For whatever reason, 4 wasn't that rubber, so I was able to run through turn 4 no problem, just like I normally do. Look at these guys sliding sideways.
So that is our overall race leader, Sam Machado, Leonardo Paredes. And as we were covering that back of the pack, Machado getting around Paredes, and they were running into lap traffic. That was Jose Garcia and Chris Butler that they had to get around, as right now they're going to get the 2 to go here. Can Leonardo Paredes answer? He started on the pole, led most of the race, and now he is clinging on, trying to catch back up to Sam Machado. Sam was running purple for about 4 laps in a row, so he just clawed his way back up. There's about a 2-second gap at the start of the race, and I wonder if this is a issue with tires. If the tires are starting to wear out.
Well, the tires aren't wearing because they're throwing up water. Is when they stop throwing up water, that's when they start to get ground down. But really what the issue is here is, again, we're allowed 2 different types of tires. We have no idea what types of tires these guys are running, as well as skill level, right? And you see how Sam, as he accelerates out of the S's there, you see how the kart kind of slides 4 wheels sideways. He's doing all of that with the throttle, right? You turn in, the front starts to slide, you add some throttle, and the whole kart just kind of glides out on you. And that's the dance, the rain dance is what we call it, right? So this is where, and the white flag is out, folks. This is the last lap as Sam slides through turn 1. He is Woo, that was a scary one. He went right into the paint. That could have been really ugly for him.
He's drifting for the fans right now.
But Leo is hot on his
Oh,
heels
and you can
here.
see
He's
that
closing
gap.
the gap.
Ooh, he can smell it. Blood is in the water. And let's see. Machado gets back in it. He was bobbling there for a second, but that's going to allow Pratis to get right back up on his bumper. Half a lap to go.
Look at this. See, watch what he does. He turns right. The whole cart just kind of slides
Yeah, I
sideways.
see that.
And you can see Machado really working his body right now, whereas Pratis is just, he's sitting back relaxed. But that gap, I think, just too insurmountable as Machado gets through cleanly, keeps it pointed forward, and he's going to be your race winner. Leonardo Pratis in second. Half a second gap at the line. So it was almost a race, and then I guess they just bobbled it there. Whoa, we got, it looked like, was that Jose?
Yeah, that was Jose.
Went for the spin cycle, kept going, act like nothing happened.
No,
you guys didn't see that, right?
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Oh, he'll have fun watching that on replay later. And right now we have got 5 of our drivers finished. Looks like Caden Butler should be coming around next, and he does. That's your 6th position. So we've got a little bit of a mixed up group here because we got Tag Senior and Tag Masters. So Sam Machado in first, Leonardo Pratis in second, Alexander Hamilton, that'll be your 1, 2, 3 for Tag Senior. Graham Eslick all by himself in Tag Junior, so he will be your race winner there. And then in the Tag Master division, Ian Drennan is going to be your first place driver. Simon Carton will be your second place, John Dixon in third, and they are showing 5th, 7th, and 8th overall. Tried to make that as non-confusing as I could. And a great shot here of the track. Normally that's your shot, Dreff, but I guess you got demoted to talent.
I wouldn't say it's the demotion.
Daryl's got one model up of drone than I do. It's a little better suited, although not fully waterproof, as he was saying. It's just I do not want to have the very expensive Mavic fall out of the sky and either cause a racing incident on the racetrack or over, you're not allowed to fly over people, so we don't want to have any accidents in transition from place to place. And
well, you are a licensed Part 107 pilot, so
that
we
is true.
gotta follow the law
Licensed
of the land.
and insured, as the law requires.
Jeffrey Farver, Esquire.
IllumiCubeEngineering.com.
Check it out. 3D printing. You're working on some cool stuff right now. Anything you're allowed to talk about on air?
I'm involved in a DARPA heavy lift unmanned aircraft systems competition that's coming up in August. It's going to be up at Wright-Patterson Air Force
And you're
Base
doing your entire build 3D printed, if
yes,
I'm understanding
many
that
of the
correctly.
components are additive manufactured, as we say in the industry. A lot of cool, interesting techniques you can use to create different parts, and lots of AI engineering workflows, as I like to say. I've got several AI.
Another spin cycle. Sorry, on the bottom of the screen. Hopefully people were watching. Yeah, back to what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really fun. You love or hate what AI is doing in all sorts of industries across our economy, and I got to say, it's probably 10x'd my workflow.
Well, because, the amount of iterations you have to make in your prototyping and design phases
it's incredibly fast. I can have my agent come up with 100 models in the time it takes me to come up with one.
Is this LO206?
This is Seniors of Mayhem.
All right.
Last race of the day.
Let's see what happens here.
And
The dynamics really change when we go to a rain setup. Everybody has been scrambling, trying to get their optimum setup and asking 150,000 questions in my pit. So
now, some of these guys that are smoking pretty hard, is that part of the rain? Are they, like, sucking up moisture?
no, it's just off the exhaust. You spray up on the exhaust.
Oh, it's just sizzling.
Cooking with bacon, as we would say with Leslie.
We have got 29 carts on the grid. Looks like a couple of them haven't taken times yet, so we'll have to see. Might be down to about 20 or so, as they're going to call this one off
They also
as
got a gaggle
more.
of carts behind them.
Yeah, they got more drivers.
Are any of these guys? Is there like a debate amongst the racers? Is like, well, I'm going to run slicks. I'm going to run rain tires. Do they all agree at the same? We're all going to run the same style of tire. I know you said there were 2 different types of rain tires, but was anybody willing to risk going on slicks in these conditions?
No.
No.
No, not when there's heavy water on the track. If the track was drying, oh yeah, you'd go on slicks. You run the rain line on slicks.
And you could still see spray coming off the tires.
You can see spray coming off the tires. It's time for wets.
Okay.
And you can see some of these guys in the back just giving the wave around. They're not even going to try with this wet track. They're not going to be caught up in the mess here as we get the wave around one more time.
Now, why do they all lift their hands up like that as they come through?
Letting people know that I'm not nailing the gas. Don't hit me from behind.
Okay.
That means that we are not starting.
I think that's ASL for whoa.
Or in your case, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes. Well, that's only when
only when I hit the throw-in wall.
Only when you do about 60 into the wall, Al.
That wasn't a fun day.
I'm assuming you recovered from that because that was about 5-6 years ago now that happened.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was in when we had the one season we ran the Tilson class.
That was scary.
Mm-hmm. Danny May got it worse. If you actually look at Danny May, when he hit the wall, because remember, he hit the guy and hit the wall, and he spun around like it was a spin cycle, like literally. He went around 3 or 4 times. Green, green, green. We are now racing LO206 Senior. Let's see what happens here in turn 2.
That is Danny May on the outside leading the field to green. He's going to be on the inside here of turn number 2. Let's see if everybody can get through cleanly. 2 by 2 by 2, and
it looks like it.
Yes, and a little 3-wide action all the way in the back there as your leaders starting to spread out.
Carson Craig has now moved into 3rd position. These guys need to tiptoe, let their tires come up in temperature.
And he was up here in the booth with us for a little bit this morning, so having a good time. We have a little bit of passing action there. It looks like Danny May losing that leadership.
Whoa,
is that
almost
Lincoln?
A spin around there, guy went right into the paint, and we do have some spin cycles.
And some
debris on the track.
And some
right
Italian sign language.
Yes, the universal sign of peace has been given, and Carson Craig now still in 3rd place, but he's got people hot on his heels, so he's going to have to just take it easy.
And Massey, he got around Danny May. I think Massey was on the pole, but May got around him during the start, and then Massey got back around him.
And Carson goes into the paint, and that costs him. That costs him 2 positions.
And we got another cart off, 3 carts.
He is not happy.
And that is the number 24 cart of Drew Olson that went off all the way in the back there at 17. And you can see Massey looking back. All those drivers trying to hump that thing up the hill as May just catching right back up to him.
Yeah, May's right on top of Lincoln Massey. Carson Craig trying to go to the inside there in 4. Is he going to make it stick? Nope, he's not. He's going to fall back in line. But he's most likely going to draft out. He's going to go for the pass.
He's
here.
trying now, coming down the back straightaway. He's got the speed.
He's going to make that pass. Nice and clean.
He's going to shut the door and drive it right into that braking zone. No opportunity for a crossover.
The other driver tried to get around him and shove his nose in there.
But with that, the drivers ahead of them, that gap's starting to break open right now. So they're going to have to hunker down and work together, or else those leaders are going to get.
That's exactly right. Danny May and Lincoln will bump draft to a 20-second lead, and if you don't watch it. So Carson all 4 too hot into that corner, slides off into the paint, and it looks like the tuberculosis cart gets by him. It's TB cart, by the way. And they believe that's Caden Jarvis.
So, yeah, that should be Carson Craig and
Craig
Caden Jarvis.
6. Wow, that was really bad. So Carson into the paint again, making that hump up the hill there, jumping up and down, which doesn't help at all. 4-wheel slide there into the paint. Did he go around? But he got past.
And it gets real slick there in that runoff at turn 4.
What's he pointing at there, that blue driver, as he's going through the kink? Is he just letting other drivers
I think
know?
he's just saying.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. I've got a problem.
All right.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, they're just pulling offline, getting out of danger. And so really the top 3 right there, Lincoln Massey, Danny May, Weston Jones pulling away. That mid-pack starting to form. Caden Jarvis, Ashton Turner, Carson Craig, and Anthony Nunez.
But Carson Craig's leading that pack now. Carson's getting back. He's overdriving the cart. He's done that 3 times, overdriven the cart, slid into the paint, and no recovery. And so now he's starting to calm down, it looks like, and it's really hard to pass on the inside here. So as long as you get your good line going, Carson Craig back up to fourth
Ooh,
position.
a little bumper car action going on there.
Just letting him know he's there.
And that
right.
was
A little friendly rubbing.
Nunez giving the chrome horn to Ashton Turner as he tries to get around him on the
Bump
outside.
draft there, Carson Craig. Is he going to push Carson Craig off the racing line? Hopefully not. Boy, the top three here are gone. They have checked out.
And these guys need to start working together if they're going to catch back up.
We're talking about a 30 cart length difference. And just if these guys just ease it up and they start dicing it up front, things are going to change here later in the race. But we're already into lap 4 out of 12 laps.
Now, the driver I want to know more about is Weston Jones. That's not a name I am familiar with. I don't know if he's an out-of-towner or a new driver
I think he's
coming
an
in.
out-of-towner, but I don't know anything about him. I don't know
Well,
what team he's on.
running.
Oh, Lincoln!
Lincoln off into the paint. That cost him now from
And
first
he's losing
to
his
third.
drafting help, too, with that.
And these two carts up front here are both with Aiken Racing, so I think Weston is a new driver.
Well, he's certainly keeping up with everybody.
Oh, and he's-
Last
Well,
lap time.
here's the thing about Lincoln. Not only is he an incredibly strategic driver, he is an incredible wet weather driver because he raced dirt, as he says. And so he is going to reel these guys back in. That's not going to be a problem for Lincoln.
And this was the season I was waiting for with him, to making that jump up to senior.
Well, he's done really well, let me tell you.
Yes, and he was completely dominant the last 3 seasons we've been watching him in the lower ranks.
Look at him narrow that gap. Look at him go there. Those two guys up front just ran a little wide, and Lincoln's back in it here with the top two.
And I think Lincoln's just going to play with him here. He's gonna sit back for a minute. But I also know he's not going to wait.
No, he's not, and he shouldn't. Not in the rain. You don't get that many opportunities. If it was dry and you were bump drafting, this will be a really different race. Now, the second, Ashton Turner, Carson Craig, Anthony Nunez, they are way back. We're talking 30 cart lengths.
And they are still pulling away right now. I'm looking at that gap on my screen, and we are.
You were right about that. Lincoln being a great wet race.
Look at him.
Look, he's got the
Look at
fastest
him.
lap time right there.
He
And he's
is-
already caught back up.
He is going to make a pass here, I promise you. He's so strategic, such a smart young man. He really is one of my favorites here. He's been on my team. They're kind of doing their own independent thing now. They're running the Tony Kart chassis. Super happy with it. And he'll reel these guys back in. Oh, looks like Danny May going for a pass.
No, it's Jones to the
Jones,
inside.
and he touched Danny, and Danny like, what are you doing, dude? But, that was just a miscalculation, I think. I don't think that was intentional. But now that's given Lincoln
Massey
Massey
is, yes.
right back up on top of Danny May, and it's going to be a 2-cart pass because Danny will just push and push and push and push. That's just Danny. But here comes Lincoln. Here comes Lincoln on the outside. He's going to get him under braking. Danny May's going to have to give it up.
He's got nowhere to go.
Got nowhere to go. Take it easy. Can't even do a crossover. Lincoln going for the second pass to the inside here in Weston. Wow, that was a good pass by Lincoln Massey.
The poise there coming into that braking zone.
Yep. And watch what he does here. He's probably going to make a maneuver through turn 2 because he's really good at it here. Going up the hill. Is he going to make that maneuver? Nope, he's not. He didn't quite get a good run off the hill, but he is going to probably do it here down in turn 6. Oh, a little bobble there, and that cost him the position.
And May goes to the inside, but I think May's going to have to. He's going to have to yield, or else I was going to be too wide in the kink.
And that was Wilson Lincoln and that crybaby in and pulling torque there. That was really great.
And right now, as much as that cost them, they're all accordion right back up.
They have. And Lincoln's just brutally fast today. So look at this. He's going to bump draft. They might even get away from May a little bit. Or Lincoln's going for it.
He looks to the inside.
Lincoln's going for it through David's bend. He is going to make that pass.
Oh, he's just pulling on him. Look at that.
Perfect.
And there's Lincoln from a solid back half third back to first in 2 laps.
Incredible.
Wow, what a drive, Lincoln.
He's playing with him at this point. And look at that, putting his head down, getting every bit of speed as they cross the stripes. 7 laps, 5 to go. And I don't expect him to pull too far out, but look at this, May all the way to the outside.
All the way to the outside. I think he
I wonder if he's having a,
He overbraked on that one, and he slid sideways. We didn't quite catch it, but he was really sideways. And there you see Weston right there sliding sideways into the paint behind Lincoln Massey.
Because for me on a wet track, one of the hardest transitions is going from turn 1 to turn 2. because you have to quickly go from the outside to the inside to set up that turn.
Correct.
And that's what happened to Danny May. He got loose doing that.
Now Lincoln is, I'm not going to say he's going to have a commanding lead here because this is really difficult, but Weston is right on his tail. They pulled away from Danny May. Weston thinking about going on the inside. Lincoln is going to go to the outside. He's going to slam the door on it. They lean on each other and touch. Wow, Lincoln manages to hang on to it. Weston's a hard
He
charger.
tried to return the favor.
Yeah, he sure did. But, they just got to just cool their engines a little bit. We're lap 8 out of 9.
And if they're not careful, Danny's going to get right back in this.
That's exactly right.
And just behind them, Ashton Turner turning the fastest lap of the race. So 4th place, although there's quite a bit of a gap, almost 3 seconds back to 4th. But don't count him out, because if anything happens up front, if anybody goes for a spin cycle, that's his spot on the podium.
Let's see, Lincoln here is pulling Weston just a little bit.
Doing a quick range check, turning that head around, seeing where he's at. And just driving that thing into turn 9. Such a perfect line out here.
Yeah. And all Weston can do right now is just follow. It looks like he may have a little bit for him up the hill here. He's right back on his bumper, gave him a little bump draft.
And really, that's what they need to do for these next couple laps and really take the gloves
Just
off
get
on
away
lap
from-
10.
Just really get away from Danny, right? They need to have a 2-kart race, not a 3-kart race.
Yes.
So if they work together strategically and then just all gloves are off the last 2 laps of the race, and let's see what happens here.
Mr. Danny, I steal your podium, May. Better watch out. Yeah, right now as they come out of the bottom of turn 2, back up the hill, both drivers kind of shimmying and shaking, trying to get those carts up the hill.
Yeah, I see a lot of drivers doing that up that hill. Does it give them some
absolutely
sort of
does
advantage?
not work.
It doesn't
Absolutely does not work.
But it feels like it's working when you're, especially in a rental cart.
Yeah, I mean, so as you sit there and rock back and forth, there's every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Right.
it doesn't seem like you're breaking physics in any way. You
That's
still got to
correct.
get the same amount of mass up
That's
the same
correct.
hill.
So that pull forward slows you down, and then that inertia gives you a little goose. The time to actually do it is right as you apogee over out of turn 2, up the hill into turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you just kind of lean your weight forward and do that real quick, that gives you a little extra oomph.
And we're going to be interesting to see here if the gloves start to come off because the sticks are in the air.
To go. Did you see what Lincoln just did? He really cranked up that steering wheel. He's trying to get that every bit of grip out of that cart right now. And, you don't want someone trying to dive bomb you through turn 2.
Well, and he's really starting to put into it because you can see they were
Yes.
bumper to bumper, and now he's starting to pull away just a little bit.
As much as he can. So the gloves are off, but here he comes. He has a little bit more for him. Lincoln sliding through turn 4, manages to make it through, does not end up in the paint, pulls him just a little bit, but is Weston going to be able to get in the draft and then slingshot by? Let's see what happens here going into turn number 9. That's not going to happen. This is really risky to try and make a dive bomb type of maneuver you would when it was dry. Danny May, at least 8 to 10 cart lengths behind. It is a 2-kart race here, folks.
They're about to catch up to
first
lap
position.
traffic,
They
so
have
that's
lap
going to be a
traffic.
problem.
Well, that becomes a problem. They should black flag that guy, actually, if he's about to get lapped. Because we do not go over the flags anymore, and so if he gets a blue flag, he's not going to know what to do necessarily. The blue flag with the yellow stripe means there's a race going on, and you are not in it.
Oh, and he is
And
right
there's
in the
Weston.
way.
Yeah, and here comes Lincoln to the inside.
Oh.
He thinks better of it because that driver has no clue that Lincoln is there. Now they dive through side by side, going into turn 2. Lincoln slams the door, but that really cost Weston big time.
Yes.
Now, if you're Weston and you know you've got
See,
only a
Weston
little
has
bit
some
of
more
race
power
left.
up the hill here.
Well,
Here's
let's
Lincoln
see.
taking that outside line out
Oh.
of the paint. Watch out, Lincoln.
He thought about it. And let's see if Weston drives this thing
Weston
into
is
turn
going to
down.
make a pass here. He is going to go for it. The wind is going to get in his sails right there. Lincoln's going to late break.
They're
and
going to be
side
by side.
through the
Oh!
S's here. They're still side
And he
by
hangs
side.
on.
And Lincoln slams the door through the second turn.
Nerves of
Yeah,
steel.
way to go, Weston. You got to hand it to him on
Wow.
giving that one a shot. He goes to the outside of Lincoln, going up.
They're gonna do it again here.
Lincoln is keeping his foot on the gas, but he has the line, and that really cost Weston there. We are about to come to the white flag here, and Weston is really.
No, this is going to be checkered flag. We are on the white flag. This is the last lap of the race.
And it looks like Lincoln's going to take it through the checkered flag. Lincoln Massey takes the win for the second.
Weston getting the podium too, second place. And look at this, Nunez getting around Danny May.
Yep.
And we said watch out for Nunez because he was ticking off a couple of purple laps there. So congrats to him. And these are also obviously unofficial race results, so they got to peg it past Tech.
What a race from Lincoln, though.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
That's-
to
but
fall
that's,
back to
you know, this is
third, and then you were
typical
absolutely
Lincoln.
right. He dominated this race in the wet.
Typical Lincoln. That's
I'm sure he'd
typical
start in the back if you gave him the choice just to carve the field. Well, maybe not in the seniors because
Not in the seniors.
such a
because
big division.
There
But
is a big division, and there's also a lot of skill gap between the back runners and the mid runners and the front runners. And so and that's just situational awareness and things like that. So.
well, awesome job for all the drivers.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll just run through this running order real quick. Your race winner, Lincoln Massey. Second place, Weston Jones. Third place, Anthony Nunez. Danny May in fourth. Ashton Turner in fifth. Luke Corman in sixth. Nathan Pevsner. Hopefully I said that right. Oh, yeah, you're not looking at the.
I'm not looking at it. So.
Zoe Porter managed to get up to eighth. She started 10th, so good job to Zoe Porter. Anthony DiMaggio in ninth. Maddox Fino in 10th. Drew Olson in 11th. Lucas Koroba in 12th. Brandon Moebs in 13th. Noah White in 14th. Alexander Whidden in 15th. Caden Williams in 16th. Logan Marsh. Steve Hayes. Man, Carson Craig, tough break. He had to pull off only 6 laps on the clock. Finished 19th. Olivia Parker just behind him in 20th. Luke DaCosta in 21st. And your last driver to turn laps, the number 84, Caden Jarvis.
Okay. That does it for today.
Yeah, that was quite an exciting finish.
It's been an exciting.
We had a
finish
lot
to
of
the
good
day.
races today.
Yeah, especially in the rain. That really separates the men from the
And
boys.
of course, we get all this great weather right as we're finishing.
Yeah.
So,
Look at that clear sky. You can see the clear sky out there.
Yeah, but at least we're able to get our hero shot with the drone so we can close this thing off.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks a lot to Daryl Cannon, Killboy, taking care of us again.
Yeah, Daryl's the man.
Really.
Oh,
really
we got Eli in there. He's looking for – oh, he's just shaking hands. I don't know if you're looking for penalties. We appreciate you, Eli. You run a fantastic show here, man. So, and a big shout-out to all our team, everybody, broadcast team, corner marshals,
Hey, I wanted to,
all the ladies up here in the restaurant serving us strong drinks.
I wanted to give a shout out to my driver, pick up and drop off. He's a really good guy. If you got that reference, pick up and drop off.
Oh. Well, in case you guys, or unless you guys have anything else, this is usually the point where we sign off, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching here today. Do you got any? You're only up here for one race, Al.
I know. It's just the way the schedule works, and it is what it is.
Well, you were busy when I came in. You were down there wrenching. You were burning yourself on a clutch when I showed up.
Well, yeah. So we're building the team back out with the right players and having a good time doing it. This is about having a good time. It's not always about being the next Formula One driver. So, I'm enjoying myself. I love the fact that I'm back in the seat.
Well, we're going to have a real treat for you folks next month. We got the man, the myth, the legend coming back.
Charles Head is coming back for I won't say a farewell tour, but
we pulled him out of retirement because I'm going to be down at Durham Town.
Well, he's going to start announcing at Lincoln. His wife's at Lanier. His wife has said you can come out of retirement to announce at Lanier
because I heard
they're almost done.
Debbie got in a little bit of a health scare, so I know they're fingers crossed we're going to start getting features down there again. So
yeah, nice.
But with that, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in today.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys, and we will be back at it next month. We're only about 2 weeks away from the next race. This is April. May 16th will be round number 3, and we will see y'all then. Thank you, and so long, everybody.
Bye.